Good morning. Apparently, I just need to have a death real quick. We're better. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. I'm back. Yay. Family time. Check. And I have been a phlegm machine since I got back to Colorado. I swear to God, this state wants to kill me. It just never stops. It just never stops. I hope you're all doing good. It is warm here in good old Colorado.
Now,
After the hell.
I'm going to fuck you with Satan's cock.
Wait, which voice? Mine or his? I don't know. How's my voice? Me. Hot. She's hot. That's cute. What the fuck? Happy fucking... No, we can... It doesn't matter. Does it matter? Does my voice status matter? No. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. This is your day to have a lot of fun. We're waiting for the celebrating. This is your day. So happy birthday to you. We're doing great today, kids. We're having a great time. I don't know. My voice actually was good. I don't know what's happened. So that's your gift, is apparently my vocal cords decided to say fuck you for the day. That's it. Happy belated birthday. I hope you ate something fucking delicious and wonderful and had a good time. Would you believe I took opera lessons for 12 years? No one would believe that. I've just ruined myself. Amazing. Happy belated Boo Bear. I really hope it was good. I hope you at least ate something delicious. Yeah, Kona, it's like I'm regretting this. I might have to change my shirt. I know I do. I do this almost every day. Because when I fucking wake up in the morning, it's cooler out. So I was like, oh, it's like perfect weather for a thin, nothing hoodie. And I am literally pooling sweat between my boobs right now. I wonder if I can show you. It's disgusting. It's hot. But the hail, oh my God, if you don't follow me on social media, I posted a picture. We got pelted with some fucking gnarly hail last night. In no way, shape, or form am I exaggerating. It was so big. Super Papa literally said it looked like a tooth. It did. It looked like a molar fell out of the sky and pelted my leg. The hail here is it's upsetting. It's upsettingly large. Good morning, Sarah, my love. 103 months of my life. I'll take all your life months if you want me to. Super Papa, thank you so much for subbing to the class. Did that not go off, or am I just losing it? Thank you for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving a fucking anus swings for 27 months. I appreciate you. Go forth and be a consensual bitch, because nothing is sexier. Yeah. Did it? Cool, it's just me then? Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. You sound just like the charismatic voice, right? Super healthy vocal cords. We're doing great. Oh, man. I thought about taking today off. I was like, should I take a day to, recuperate from travel and do my laundry and clean the house and be ready for Faded Friday? And, of course, because I'm an adult, no. Who wants that? I just super missed you guys. It's selfish. I would have. I need to clean. Bless Zach. He man cleans. I'm so sorry, but very few of you mans know how to clean. But you sure do make it look like you did your darndest. But it's man cleaning. There's nothing wrong with it. This is why, I know I've told you guys this, but when I moved in with Zeke, that was one of the first things he said. He's like, does it bother you that I don't clean as much as you? And I said straight up, is it going to bother you that I'm going to go over everything you try to clean and I'm going to clean it again because you probably didn't do it right? And so we just have this silent, understanding that, it's a waste of his time to clean because I'm going to do it again. So it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine with this. I'm fine. He did, and it's not filth. how do I say this? Boy clean is clean. Boy clean is like maintenance. You know? Like, boy clean, they remember to clean the toilet bowl, but they don't think to wipe off the fucking seat or anywhere where any splatters have happened under or around the edge of the seat. Which is curious, because, like, no part of our body touches the bowl. But there's a visual stain, so that's what clicks. But, like, the fact that multiple naked, sweaty, pooping butts have sat on that seat doesn't register that maybe you should slap that with a Lysol wipe once in a while. Boy clean. You know? Nothing wrong with it. I'm just gonna fix it. Dude, exactly. You lift the seat and you're just like, how did shit get up under the turlet? I've literally had that conversation, like, how did it get there? Are you okay? Pete Skis! I missed you. How are you, love? Wrong.
Dab.
Oh,
Dab.
did I not keep... Oh, I gotta put O Pete back on. My computer updated while I was gone. I still have O Pete. Don't worry, but... Oh, Pete! I'll just do it. It's fine. My voice is basically Zach's right now anyways, so, like... Whatever. Pete, of all the possible K-Town names, you forgot that I am the quintessential K-hole. I'm just sweating, dude. I have to change this shirt. I'm like red. It's so hot already. Fuck it. Fucking I almost said fucking winter. Fucking winter. It's cool. They all work. It all works in the end, but like, how do you forget that I am the ketamine? Look at this sweat. I gotta go change. Hold on. I'm just slick. Holy crap. I'm better now. My boobs are out. Anyways, I just had to make it weird before you make it weird. Boom Body, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the classy live and giving it any swings. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. Woo boobs! It's like in Washington when they're like, mountains out. What does it say? Watch out, Bill. Up. Don't be a salty bitch. Because I'm an adult. And apparently I just grabbed this out of the hamper, man. Yeah. Don't be a salty bitch. You do. It's fantastic. Honestly, I don't like salty bitches in any way, shape, or form. They're my least. Why? Out. They're being very clingy because they miss me. Don't worry. We laid in bed today until 45 minutes ago. They have been thoroughly cuddled. They just miss me, but look at that little punum. Oh, I missed my dogs. Salty bitches are just no fun. Nobody has fun with a salty bitch. You're a bummer. You're a super bummer, and we walk away from you bummed. People that have, like, nothing to say but negative, I truly avoid you. Heavily. I want nothing to do with you. You bum me out. I must go shower and get ready because it's Stray Kids Day. Oh my god, Sarah, you're gonna have the best fucking time. Please go have the time of your goddamn life and take all of the pictures. Oh, I'm so jealous. Sarone Lynn, thank you so much for summing the class, keeping the classy alive and giving it any swings. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways because nothing in this world is sexy than pure sober consent. I can feel this eyebrow sweating. It is warm. I don't know what happened. Have a good meeting. I'm so sorry. Boo meetings. We'll just be sitting here sweating. It's fine. She is. She's a haunted Victorian child. I woke up this morning. She was in that exact position, like curled up against my body. And she just kind of like does this, like, look at me, like, don't get up. They got me. Oh my God. I don't know. I could literally go through how many times they got me last night. I've got my arm, my neck. I've got one up my stomach, one up my back. Dude, they got me so hardcore last night. They were way too excited. I was mauled to death by my dogs. I feel like a bat, like, I was knifed down in an alley by a poodle. None of that's cool. We're going to ignore that. That's not cool. It's fine. Oh my God, I am the real life sweating rock action figure, minus literally all of the muscles. But I can do this. It's not exactly a people's eyebrow. The problem is, Chronicle, they are trimmed, but brand new trimmed nails. And you know when you trim your dog's nails, now they've just got this sharp, horrible, raw nail. Because I don't have like a drill. I'm not sitting there doing some fancy fucking drill on my dog's feet. You know, I just clip them. And now they've got that raw nail. That's where my hug scars come from. They're everywhere. Heat index was well over 100. Yeah, we got that. I'm sure you saw it on social media, Crispy. I posted a picture of the hail we got last night, and it just wouldn't stop. Like I actually, if you're on Instagram, I posted a bunch of Instagram stories because it came out of nowhere, like at all. We just got suddenly slammed. My Jeep looked like it was drowning in the street. There was so much. Yeah, she was drowning. Literally, like there was a wake of water splashing up on the front of my Jeep from the water going down the hill of my road. It was so much, but the hail was huge. It pelted me in the leg, the piece that I posted. It looks like a tooth. I have not gone and looked at my garden yet because I don't want to know. I don't want to know. It's Colorado's hell. Welcome, cuteness. I'm home again. Wait, did you squish baby legs? Oh, Saronlin. Obviously, here's the thing, Knives. I literally went and walked my garden when I got home last night from the airport and was so thrilled about how good my garden looked. And then this hail hit. So it's kind of like, you know, being reunited with Trick. And then he immediately like ran out the front door and car. That's how I feel about my garden right now. And I'm just not ready for that emotional distress at all. Hype train? What? Is this real? Or is this just because you guys are interesting? Thank you for the hype train. I don't know. So obviously, I just got back on it from a trip. If you guys didn't know, I don't know how because I talked about it every day for a couple weeks. But if you were gone, I was gone. I do my yearly visit to my family in Washington State and visit them for a week. And it was super fun. But man, can I fucking tell you. Family is great and all. Like, whatever. I ate good food. That's nice. Got to see my sister. Whatever. Daniel's baby. I don't even know what to say. I know. I'm viscerally aware that I have like active ovaries that are in the last like throes of death of like, let's make a baby, please, before it's not possible. And I'm just like, no, thank you. That being said, there is very little in this life that is better than a happy, chubby little baby under 1 year old. So little in this life. And oh my God. This is the thing though. It's really good for me to hang around babies like this sometimes, simply because it reaffirms I don't have baby fever. I will fillet myself for Dan's creature. Do I want to procreate in any way? Do I want to take one home? No. But will I take advantage of someone else's little wrinkly demon all fucking day? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those, man, when they're at that age where they have no mobility yet, so their feet are fat. God, are you kidding me? They're just, what? Babies. This is why they're designed this way so that we will give our lives for them so that our species perpetuates, obviously, but oh my fucking God. I know all of us out there, we would never be like, how do I say this? Like, not every baby's cute. I'm so sorry to say that. They're not all cute. There are some babies out there, and I'll chubby. I'm a cuddle all of them. But some babies, you're like, oh, you look like you squeezed out of a vagina. Like something happened to your face. I don't know. They look like angry, fat little old men. Creature is so cute. Creature is like the Gerber baby, but better. And I know, I'm well aware that my ovaries are in the final throes of wanting children and I'm not there, so maybe my hormones are like, babies, they're so cute. No, Creature is, oh, that babe, my dudes, I don't even know how to, you guys know I used to work at a birthing center. I've been around a shit ton of babies in my life. This baby is so unaffected, unbothered by literally anything. I walk in the house, brand new person. Y'all know, I go home once a year. I have not seen Dan since Creature came about. Creature has never seen me in Creature's life. Creature has no concept of my humanity. I walk in the house, within 5 minutes, Dan's like, you want to hold him? And I'm like, yeah. And happiest for hours. Just the most pleasant baby I have experienced in a very long time. Just like a very socialized child that just feels safe and welcome to chill. Chill, baby. I don't know. And oh man, I don't even know. I don't even know if this would show up on camera, so I won't even bother. But when I was playing with Creature took my sunglasses off and decided that was a teething option. And Dan was like, they're like these soft plastic glasses that are meant to go swimming and stuff, so there's no metal on them. And he was like, that's fine if you don't care. And Creature has one tooth. Creature is teething. And one has popped out. I have Creature tooth marks in my sunglasses, and I will never, ever replace them. That one tooth did work on my sunglasses, and that is permanent now, and I want that. I'm happy about it, if that's not clear. You, come here. You are my baby. You don't have chubby arm rolls or fat feet for me to play with, Miss Ma'am. I know, I missed you too. She did this. You did that. You bastard. They've been quite clingy since I came home. I think they missed me. But yeah, I literally, Creature is just covered in all the baby rolls and wrinkles. You know when babies are at that stage where their ankle is a roll, in the middle of their calf is a roll, their knee is a roll, there's another roll above their knee in the middle of their thigh. This is a roll, a roll, it's a roll, there's a roll, that's a baby. That's the way they're supposed to be. If I ain't got rolls to pinch, I want nothing to do with your crotch spawn, motherfucker. And if you guys remember, if any of you were there, when Dan told the birth story, Creature was born, a little bit preemie, but, nauseatingly thin because of pregnancy issues, complications and whatnot. So to see from the first pictures I ever got of Creature when Creature was born to this day of Creature just, literally the cheek jowls that jiggle in the car. Do you know the ones where the baby's just and these cheeks are with all the movement? The baby is just so, I know, Bobo. And of course, my heart, I'm just oh my God. Oh, the pinchy little, I was huffing this child like a drug. Hard huffing this child like a drug. And then, man, can I tell you, so super fun. Dan took me to my very first Korean barbecue experience ever, which that is so much fun. Can I just say, I've never done that, Korean barbecue, Japanese barbecue, any of the interactive barbecue where you do it yourself. Never, because I don't have friends, Rod. I'm not going to do that alone. Weird. Not doing that alone. But Dan took me to Korean barbecue and we did that for the first time and that was fucking amazing. And I literally ate myself to death. I don't know if Dan mentioned that part. Because it was all you can eat and we did it. I never in my life. Rod, are you my friend if you haven't taken me to Korean barbecue? I don't know. The litmus test isn't checking out. So Dan taught me how to do it and everything. That was it. I have never in my life reached, and I've been to like Brazilian barbecue, like Fogo de Chao or whatever. Never have I reached the point in any meal in my life where chewing started to make me sick in my mouth. Like you guys know this, I talk about it all the time, but I'm a psycho for not wasting food. We are in such a food crisis in this world. It's disgusting. It should be illegal to throw food away. So the bulgogi. It's going to be a while before I can get to bulgogi. Yes, knives. I reached it. I did it because I couldn't even quantify how much meat Dan and I put away on that night. We went back to the buffet table at least 3 times to get more meat. Big old bowls. I mean, literally just giant bowls of meat. It was so much meat. But I was sitting there like, I was physically full, and I've reached that, but I've talked about this before, but not that this is healthy, but when I was in college, I used to eat my feelings, gained a bunch of weight, blah, 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 blah. I know how to eat myself, stoop until, what is it? The meal's not over when I'm full. The meal is over when I hate myself. I am well skilled in reaching hate myself levels of eating because I like food. And I had reached that I hate myself, but then like every bite, my body was telling me to stop chewing, and I've never experienced that before. Like my body was like, we're getting sick of meat. So much just delicious, phenomenal meat. All the meats. It was so much fun. I had so much, like, that was just such a cool experience. Yeah, that was really cool. And then we ended up staying up until like 3 a.m, just gabbing like girls on the couch with our coffee. Like literally drinking coffee until 3 a.m, bullshitting, because Dan and I have not gotten to do that in so long. And then we both passed out until like 10 o'clock in the morning. And then when I woke up, Dan's father-in-law was there to take care of Creature while Dan slept and while his partners worked. And so I wake up and I like crawl out of my bedroom to go take a shower, and I fuck you not, his father-in-law is on the couch with Creature on his chest, and they're both completely passed out. But Dad is snoring and Baby's snoring. I got a video of it, which none of you will ever see, because obviously we don't put kids on the internet. But it was like out of a storybook. Like, Baby right here, and the grandpa's just... And Baby's got his head sideways and a little... Oh my fucking God. The cutest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. I don't fucking know. Still don't want one, but I can enjoy them. I can enjoy these moments heavily. And man, I'm the second youngest, so maybe it's part of that. Like, I wasn't really raised around babies. I was the baby. Middle baby, I guess. Whatever. The look on Creature's face when either Dan or his partner walk in the room. Like, you guys think my dogs love me? Now I know how moms don't kill them. I get it. I understand now. Like, yeah, they're gonna chew your nipples off and kill part of your brain with the wah. But man, when you walk in the room and little Creature just goes, ah, and it's the most giant, natural, unique baby smile you've ever seen in your life. Anytime, if I'm holding him and he doesn't realize anyone else is in the room, and then like Creature notices Dan walk by, just the fucking light of this child's life. I understand how y'all don't kill the babies now. I get it. I get it. Because you're going crazy. Like, I know moms go crazy. But wow. I love Korean food across the board. Like, I've been eating Korean food for years. I just never gotten to do Korean barbecue, and it was really fucking good. ClassyKatie's sex tape, so much meat, it made me chew bad. I have to stop. I'm the oldest cousin on both sides. Got to help a lot when my cousins were born. I think that got it out of my system. Man, I didn't, and I don't know. It was never in my system. I love little babies. No one's upset about little babies. Cute little chubby babies that aren't crying and are giggling and having a good time. That's everybody's good time. It doesn't matter whether or not you want kids. Like, that's normal. Babies are great. But I've never had the urge. I've never had the urge to get married. I've never had the want for children. I can enjoy all of my friends' children, and I feel very rewarded from that. Like, just in the 24 hours I got to spend at Dan's house, like, one of the things that always boggles my mind is that laughter and smiling is inherent. Like, babies just do it. They're not taught how to laugh. They're not taught what's funny. They're not taught what brings them joy. Like, things just do. And I think it's kind of it's like a rebirth of your soul to watch that. Like, look how much joy this baby got just from, like, seeing its dad. And that natural, just like, like that huge fucking, I mean, the smile literally reaches all corners of the skull. It's so intense. And it kind of like, you know, things like that. It's instinctive, exactly. Laughter is natural. Laughter and smiling is real and natural in your body. And that is things babies remind me of that I'm like, wow. Like, we were kind of born with what makes us happy, and then it got beat out of us by life. I got a great niece. I've got a great niece like that. The little girl will smile and giggle at anyone that pays her. It's a drug. It's drugs. It's drugs. That's exactly what it is. I get it. Like, this is how babies survive. They manage to be, like, nauseatingly adorable all the time, even if they're crying. And then those little bright, smiley, cute, like, moments override anything else. Any other psychotic moment you're having with that baby, whether they're screaming at nighttime, they can't sleep, you can't sleep, it overrides everything. The moment that thing smiles at you, you're like, okay, I'll die for you. Like, what a I wish I had that mechanism. I wish I could go in public and just look at someone and be like, ah! And they'd be like, all right, I'll die for you. None of us have that magic. Babies have the magic. It is fucking sick. It's so cool. I've only went once. I don't eat a lot with all you can eat. That's literally, Bobo, I think that's one of the main reasons I've never been to Korean barbecue or places like that is I'm a bird. I don't enjoy eating a lot. And don't hate me. I don't hate on anybody who loves to gorge themselves. I kind of fucking hate that feeling of so full that I'm like distended and I'm going to feel it for days. I'd rather eat a little bit and be able to eat tomorrow again. Like, I want to eat again. Whereas after Korean barbecue, I didn't eat for 48 hours. Like, I still kind of feel full. Like, I still feel like I've swallowed enough this week. I'm the same. I just don't enjoy that feeling of like, oh my fucking God, everything is so tight and I'm so full, I want to die. I've never enjoyed that feeling, except when I was deeply, deeply depressed and eating my feelings because I was dating someone that liked to use the N-word when they played video games, but they pretended they weren't, and they gaslighted me into thinking they weren't doing that, and then also slapped me in the face. So, like, I gained some weight because, you know, the pain of my distended stomach was a lot easier to deal with than the pain of the horrible relationship I thought I was going to stay in the rest of my life, which, by the way, man, I'd like to thank
the Academy and Satan for not letting me turn out the way I almost turned out, i.e. in just a
miserable relationship because I believed I deserved that and that was all I deserved in this world. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Whew. Oh yeah, knives. I was the quintessential dude. I don't know if I've ever shown you guys pictures of this. I got big in college. I think my highest weight was like 257 pounds or something like that, which isn't the biggest weight in the world, but it was a lot for my frame. Like, I'm tall, but I don't have a huge frame. I'm not, you know, muscle mommy frame by any means. And it was, and it was just eating my feelings. Like, I was deeply, deeply depressed and just trapped. But like, you know, I'm sure I'm not the only one that does this. You kind of gaslight yourself into like, it can always be worse. It is worse somewhere else. Is this really that bad? Am I overreacting? Am I the problem? Is that blah, 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 blah. But like, for instance, I'd be in my office playing a video game with headphones on, and I swear to God, I would hear the N-word out of my living room, and I'd run out there and be like, what the fuck are you watching? What is happening? Nothing. What do you mean? I'm pretty sure I just heard someone scream the N-word, and it sounded like it came from my own apartment. You're a fucking nutcase. None of that happened. Me, okay, I guess that didn't happen. Go back to my office, few hours later, hear some screaming. I mean, literally. But I was like, is it me? Am I fabricating this? Is this a form of internalized racism that I'm just hearing the N-word now mysteriously while I have headphones on? What? What? I don't know. Marmite, good morning, honeybean. How are you? If you date someone who's racist and you stay with them, doesn't that make you an accomplished racist? Yes. Yes. 100%. Yes. Like, big reasons why I left that person. Yes. But literally, I was gaslighted into thinking that wasn't happening. Like, literally, that, like, I just said it. I was in my 20s and stupid. I'm smarter now, but man, I was like, you know, when someone says, I didn't do that, and in your heart of hearts, you're like, I really hope this person wouldn't do that. It's really easy to buy into the game of, they didn't do that. You heard it. It wasn't real. I'm so sorry, Katie. I would just like to take a minute to apologize to myself for literally just gaslighting myself for years. I'm so sorry. You were smarter. No, I 100% believe that, Knives. I was talking to someone about that just when I was at home recently. Because it was a spouse that keeps making excuses for their racist partner who's a Trumper and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm like, how can you stay with that person? Does that not make you at least complacent to the behavior that is horrific, if not participatory in said behavior? I just had this conversation literally. And everybody disagreed with me, by the way. They were like, it doesn't make you complicit. Some people are just have patience. I'm like, okay. Hey. Cool. See, this is why I missed you guys. I have been in a bubble for the past 6 days and I'm gonna lay out a conversation for you guys, just like this is like the rough, this is an outline of how every conversation goes with anyone in my family. Tell me how crazy you fucking feel. Them. Well, her husband's a notorious racist and he has a Trump sign in the yard, but she doesn't believe in that. Me. No. Does that not make her mildly complacent in said behavior? Like, her husband's literally voting away her bodily autonomy in all ways, shapes, and forms. Does this not? And the response I get to anything I say out loud that makes me feel, I'm literally just constantly gaslighted by my family. It is fucking crazy. The response I get 24/7, everything. I don't think so. No. Could you, like, I would put it so personal, like, how would you feel if dad was out there voting against all of your daughters having any bodily autonomy, any rights for their reproductive organs, anything like that, and you stayed married to him? I would assume you agree with his views because you're choosing to stay with that person. I don't think so. I don't think so. What the fuck? You can't just... I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. They make me feel insane. They make me truly feel like I'm fucking crazy. But in my mind, I'm like, this kind of just makes sense like math. Like, you know? I thank you for helping me realize or remember I'm not crazy. Because Jesus Christ. Please bring me around your family. I want to so bad. So bad. I mean, you'd love my sister. You guys all know when I say my family, Sarah is very much not in that bundle. She's obviously my family, but my little sister Sarah is a highly educated human being. Easily one of the smartest humans I've ever met in my entire life. You would fucking love my sister. She's great. Like, literally, 90% of what's happening in this house is Sarah and I going, me leaning over to Sarah and going, how the fuck do you do this 24/7? And Sarah goes, I'm a disassociation specialist. And I go, okay. You have to be. I don't know what else to do. It's great. I don't think so. I just want to rip my ears out okay. You can think whatever the fuck you want. I just thought maybe you'd want to sound intelligent when you open your trap. I don't think so. But there's no response to I don't think so. I don't think so is, if you translate that into what you and I would say out loud, it's, I don't like what you said out loud, therefore it is not a part of my reality. That's it. That's what that means. Nothing else. That's all that means. I don't think so. I don't like what you said, therefore it's not a part of it's not canon in her world. But it's only because she didn't like it. And that's what that means. And they know it. But it makes me feel crazy. And then they're like, I don't know why you had to move across the country. Oh, really? I don't think so. I don't think so, Mom. I don't think so. It's shutting you down. It's 100% like, I don't think so. Because how do you argue that? I can't argue what you think. Okay. Right, my sister's phenomenal. Like, just so everyone knows, she is not part of that bundle, ever. People being so openly shit now is making it real easy to cut out people. Oh my god. At least one person in my family said out loud to me in these past 5 days, I'm not buying into the they, them bullshit because it's not proper grammar. I don't think so. Do you guys see where I come from and why I feel crazy all the time? So I go back once a year and I come back and I'm like, okay, guys, I need you to reinstill the sanity in my brain, please. Please help me come back to ground, because this isn't it. I don't think so. I know. Nani the fuck, I don't know. And no one brings it up. No one's like, what do you think about they, them pronouns? It's just they feel the need to be like, I want to bitch about pronouns and how it's complicated my life in my 70s. Oh, and my Auntie Lane told me I definitely need to go get Botox in my face. So apparently I'm old. I'm too skinny. The amount of times I'm not kidding you, my mom sent me with snacks. Anywhere I went, she'd send me with bags of nuts. I know. I feel a little crazy. I don't think so. Not a cult. Coven, though, maybe. Yeah. Did they get their BA in English? Please.
No.
I mean, I'm not saying anything in particular, but the person that said this out loud doesn't even have a 2-year degree. Not that degrees mean anything, but just if we're asking these questions, no. No, Mishy, 100%. I've literally said that out loud. I can't win. Because growing up, man, and I'm like, you guys know, all of us did. We grew up in that diet culture, right? Where it was diet, everything, Weight Watchers, whatever, Jenny Craig. Like, I was on Jenny Craig by the time I was 14. I've never been obese or by any means unhealthily weighted to need anything like that. But in my family, and very unfortunately, that your value is based on your looks. Across the board. And thin is in. Nothing tastes better than skinny. Shut the fuck up. No. You know what tastes better than skinny? Almost everything. Literally almost everything. We don't do that here. We worship bread. We celebrate bread here. Mishy said that long ago and I'll always stick with it. We celebrate bread. Like, I understand celiacs and gluten intolerance and whatnot, but as just like a, it's just a saying. We celebrate bread. I like food. I like eating. We need it. We have to eat to live, But that diet culture and shit. So growing up, literally, my mom would, like, bribe me. Like, if you lose 30 pounds, I'll take you on a shopping trip. If you weigh this number, I'll take you on an X amount of money shopping trip. Oh, you'd be so much fun to shop with if only you looked smaller. Blah, 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 blah. Her brain just cannot concept that she has 2 children 6 feet tall. That's what it really is. And unfortunately, this happens to a lot of people with eating disorders. When they get really tall means adult, means big. People call us big. We've talked about this before. Don't call people big. It's rude. I don't care. Don't call me big. It's rude. I know I'm tall. Big isn't it? But that verbiage and that vernacular of big girl, big kid, big whatever fucked my mom up to think like, oh, well, they have to be skinny as possible. Otherwise, they're big. And so that was my psychosis as a kid. And now as an adult where I'm like in the best shape of my life and feel the best of my life and I feel healthy and I eat as much as I eat whenever I want, whatever I want. It's, you're looking really ribby. You're looking kind of gross. Your ass is flat. You've got a runner's ass. Like, who the fuck feels right saying any of these things to anyone, let alone your child? I don't know. Not that it was anyone in particular that said these things out loud. But, like, there is no winning. No, there's no winning. It's impossible. Which, I mean, I guess it's a blessing and a curse realizing that. Because, like, there's no winning, which means I'll never feel that, like, oh, she's happy with this. But at the same token, I can also give up. Because, like, how the fuck do we heal generational trauma if all we're doing is trying to appease the generation above us that did the trauma? Right? Did I say that right? I think my brain seized in the middle of that sentence. But right? I think you know what I mean. Sorry. Cohesive sentences aren't. No, you got Chronicle. I don't think so. I don't think so. You'd be fun to shop with for shut the fuck up, Mishy. Are you kidding? I know it's excessively neurotic of me to think that I'm the only kid in the world that was taunted with these wonderful things from their parents because, you know, I know all of you have seen my body. I'm well aware I'm not fat, but for some reason, like, that is, like, what? Wow. I'm angry that literally happened to anybody else. Anybody here. I'm really angry about that, and I'm sorry that happened to you. You're really good at looking at the camera. Thank you. I've been working on it for a very long time. Seriously, I do. There's something to be said about, like, not using eye contact as a way to intimidate people and be weird and never breaking it and never blinking and just, like, looking deep within the depths of their inner person and making them sit with it. But also, I think eye contact is just respectful in a certain, like, not respectful, but it's like, I'm paying attention, I'm here with you. But it is a dance because I don't want to just... That being said, have you guys followed the ex-Amish chick on Instagram who cooks and never stops looking at the camera? I love her. I think her name's Lavinia or something. She's great. Never breaks eye contact. Not a once. Never breaks it. It's fucking wild. And she's cooking the whole time. It's crazy. It made me anxious at first until I started realizing it's her gimmick. Like, people comment on it and they're like, why don't you look down? And she will make videos like, when people ask me why I don't look down, her, like, cooking bacon without looking. It's fucking funny. You can tell that this bitch, she's probably a crack up and would have been exponentially funnier had she not been raised in Amish land. But that probably smushed her a lot. She's so funny. Like, very... You ever been around, like, an old codger who's just, like, so subtly funny that half the time you walk away and don't laugh for 15 minutes, and then when it hits you, you bust a gut in the parking lot? I feel like she's that person. You know what I mean? NCK was a dancer, but yeah, I heard it. I mean, I wasn't a dancer, but I played every sport known to man. I've always had an excessively athletic body. Like, if anything, like, I've got broad shoulders, I've got, you know, a bingo wing, but also I've got arm muscle. What is that? What the fuck? What are those? Okay. Yeah, they must be poodle bruises. They're so tiny. Okay. Did you? I played Jai-Line. Wait, is it highlight, right? Is that how you say it? Highlight? Yeah. By the elbow vampire, apparently. I've got them all over my legs. My legs look destroyed from the poodles last night, but I bruise really easily. They go away fast. But yeah, I've always been in sports and been excessively athletic and whatnot. And like, still though, like it was a paranoia because your value, I mean, and this doesn't excuse any of the behavior. It doesn't excuse any of it or whatever. But like, you look back at their moms and like in the era when my Nana was having kids, I've seen these articles, physically I've seen them, articles in magazines. There was actually a magazine printed in the late 1800s, early 1900s in Seattle that was dedicated to how to solve ugly baby. And it, not a joke, and it was taken very seriously by lots of women because especially if you were female, and I know I'm not teaching any of you this, literally to this day, half of our value is in how cute we are. Pretty privilege, right? That's a thing. That's real. We all know that's real. We've all been at the fucking behest of this bullshit our whole life. That's real. It was literally a magazine in the Victorian era dedicated to like, oh no, if you have an ugly baby, put arsenic drops in their eyes to dilate their pupils and make their irises look really, really white. Put a board on their forehead to flatten it and extend it to make it look longer because a long, sleek, big old forehead was really hot during that era. Like, it was genuinely, like, a very serious problem if your baby was ugly. Because your only value was how pretty and cute you were and whether or not you could get married because you couldn't make an income. Like, that was life. And that trickled down. Like, I'm glad my mom didn't put boards on my head or, arsenic in my eyes. But unfortunately, I was on Jenny Craig when I was 12. It's just a cycle that perpetuates forever in a different flavor for every generation, right? Doesn't excuse it. I'm not excusing it. But I try to look back as like, it's not just like our moms came up with this psychosis all on their own and decided to torture us with being almond moms or whatever. Like, it's a psychosis they got from their moms. And in their heads, they think they were probably doing better than their moms. And, we're trying to do better, but I'm sure we'll fuck up somewhere along the line. Like, goddamn, we're all a product of superfood generation. Like, what the fuck's a superfood? Isn't that just vegetables? Isn't superfood just like what Nana used to make? We're all fucked up. And now, I mean, look at our government now. We have no idea what's right. Like, there's no real information out there what the fuck to do. Eat if you feel good, and if you feel bad, stop eating it. And I don't know what else to do beyond that. Fiona, my love! I love you. I missed you. I hope you're doing okay. Reasonable. Thank you so much for subbing to the class. Keeping the class alive. I'm giving it 22 fucking months. It's a long time, and I appreciate you. Go forth and be consensual, because nothing is sexier. Look who's back. Someone told us you wouldn't be live till tomorrow. Okay, so Viana, I know I already apologized for that. I truly didn't think I was. But, as is always, I needed to be here today. We have been, the last hour has literally been chat being like, don't worry, Katie. All your family's crazy and you're still fine. Because, man, did I go through a week of gaslight hell. The phrase of the day, I don't think so. Tomorrow's YouTube links. Tomorrow. So that's what my initial plan was, is I came home late last night and I was going to spend today cleaning the house. And, cleaning my house is cleaning my mind. Those are very hand in hand. Cleaning my house helps me clean my mind. And so it's a good, get back into routine thing and do laundry and whatnot. But I just missed you guys a lot and selfishly super wanted to hang out. So. And, after just the past hour, I'm well aware I needed to be here.
No.
I needed this today.
Going to fuck you.
Because, man, I'm just not feeling good about myself. It's so weird. Your dogs were mourning your death for the past 2 days. Dude, they're clung to me now. One's under my desk, and that one's come over multiple times. I missed them, to be fair, though. I missed my BBs. But tomorrow's Faded Friday, yes. So, if you guys pop by tomorrow, tomorrow's Links Day. Bring me all the musics and all the funnies and all the good feelings. Today's just selfishly, I wanted to come back and hang out because I missed you guys. I didn't know that you guys were going to reaffirm my faith in humanity at the same time, though. So thank you for that. I don't think so. If anyone ever says that to me again, I'm going to pull my eyes out. Palazzo, thank you so much for subbing to the class. Keeping the class alive and giving it a really fucking long time, and I appreciate you. Please go forth and be consensual, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. I appreciate you. Were all of your 324 brothers and sisters there? No, just one of them. One, like, it's real weird and it's sad, but basically, like, a couple of my siblings decided to and check out early. And this like weird unspoken thing happened with most of my siblings, where we were all just kind of like, we can't be close because this hurts too much. And none of us spoke ever again, except me and my sister. We talk. But that's it. It's really weird. I don't know if it'll ever go back to normal. But like, I think it's like a self-preservation thing among us. Like, oh shit, we should probably distance just in case. It's weird. But no, I just hang out with my sister. Which is weird. Oh, and side note, I did go buy TwitchCon tickets. And we have a referral code for the next, like, what is it? Is it the rest of today? I wish we would decide on a day. What the fuck are you talking about? It's like 48-ish hours. So like today, tomorrow, TwitchCon tickets are 10% off if you use my little code. The mods are only going to buy 1-day tickets. And you all want to go on the same day. Is that what I'm getting out of that? I got tickets all 3 days. So like, if no one decides, just buy whatever day you want and I'll be there. It felt like flushing $250 down a toilet, but I did it. I might actually have to do a donation goal for the hotel, though, because oh my fucking god. Like, I just wiped my savings for TwitchCon, and I'm a little... You guys should come and make me smile at TwitchCon so I don't feel so bad about how much money I just spent on TwitchCon. It's San Diego. Yeah, and like what Rod's saying, like all the mods are planning on just going into the actual con one physical day to save money. Because what happens is we all go to the con first thing. Well, we usually go get breakfast or something, and then we go to the con first thing in the morning just to meet up with everybody. Literally last year, we ended up just sitting in a smoke spot because we all just had vapes and we're just getting high. And then we leave and we go do fun stuff. None of the fun stuff is in the con, though. Like, I think all I went in there was I would go into the partner area and I stole a bunch of shoelaces with Twitch stuff on them for my friends and food. Like, I just go in and smuggle a bunch of shit, get out, give it to everybody, and then go back in and smuggle. Like, that's all. The con, they've done nothing to the con for the past 5 years to make it anything exciting, in my opinion. It's just vendors who I've met 20 fucking times already because I've been here too long. So, like, I'd rather, like, go to the zoo. By the way, I will be going to the zoo this year one of those days. I will be going very early in the morning, and I will be walking the entire fucking thing. I'm still bitter I didn't make it through the whole zoo last year. So if you want to come, wear good shoes. And if you complain, I will throw you in with the fucking lions. Thank you, Knives. As long as you go on a day I'm there, I'm going with you. I wouldn't go without you. Yada, this is my first time I'm ever going to get to hang out with you. I'm going to be clung to you like flies on shit. You're going to tell me to go away. We're going to go get fun weed at the magical weed store, and we're going to go to the zoo and look at cool animals for hours and hours and hours. And hours. And hours. Last year, we saw so many turtles fucking. It was hilarious. Like, that was it, was turtles fucking. But I had so much fun at the San Diego Zoo. Like, that's where I have fun, because we're all just moseying around. Well, most people mosey. Knives and I accidentally go into fast speed mode. I don't know what the fuck that is, if it's a long leg thing. But I think this is personal theory. I think we're subconsciously competing, but we don't know it. So both of us just keep walking faster and faster and faster until we don't see our group anymore. And we have to stop and be like, why did we do this? Why are we out here? What happened? But I love the zoo. And like, we went to that cool museum, like play area last year. That was fucking sick. Like, there's so many things to do in San Diego that are just super fun that I'd much rather go do with all you guys than hang out in a con. I blame my fast walking on being a nurse. Oh, that might be it. Knives isn't a nurse, though. I don't know where Knives got it, but I definitely do that. I'm a massive fast walker. I'm a purposeful walker. I get to the place I need to be when I need to be. Good morning, Zoe Love. And that's how I didn't bankrupt myself. Wait, how? Check out Coronado Island. There are normally cancellations. Really? Okay, I'm going to write that down because I'm not kidding you. I was looking at hotels. I booked it, but the hotel I had to book, like, and it's not even that close because they filled up so fast and I had to save up to buy this stuff, is, hold on. Oh, $300 a night. I'm a Motel 6 bitch, my dudes. Like, as long as it's clean, I don't need amenities. I don't live in my hotel room. I sleep, shower, shit, leave. I'm out to do stuff. I don't hang out in my hotel room. But you have to be close to, like, walking distance to the con. Technically, I mean, you don't have to, but, like, you know, it's the difference between paying for Ubers all the time or paying for the room. But my God. That was literally all my savings. So I might have to put up a bar. I haven't done a fucking bar on my channel in a long time, but oh my God. $300 a night is so much money. So much money to sleep. To sleep. So much. But no, I'll write that down. That's Coronado. If my pen doesn't die, bitch. Is it already time for a break? Is that what's up, baby girl? It's very early. Hello, my sweets. Do you want to go outside? Do you need to go potty? Okay. I guess early break because my baby girl's been up my ass and I don't want her to have to pee. I know. Mother, I demand the shits. Oh, there's my boy. I missed you. I missed you both. But you're not nearly as neurotic as your sister. Okay. All right. We have to lick all my sweat off my body. Stay out of the main downtown because heck, that noise, dude, is so loud. This is why Vis and I are being roommates. I mean, yeah. I have 2 hotels, one in the con area that's $2K and one 10 minutes away that's less than $600. See? And like you have to if you factored in what Ubers would cost every day, would it? Isn't that annoying? Like, I'm not at the Pineapple, which is what I was at this year, but I'm still like, it's like a couple blocks from the con. I don't even know what the hotel is named, but the cheapest I could find was $300 a night, which is crazy. They just really rake in on these cons, and man, why, the taxes, Anubis, oh my God. That's one fun fucking fuckery about the US, is while we're all one country, every state gets to stipulate its own tax bullshit. So depending on what state you go to, things just cost 100% different prices, even though we're the same country and it's all coming from the same place. Taxes. The weed in California is double the price of Colorado weed because of the taxes. And I'm not mad, like, do what you need to. I'm not an anti-taxes person. I don't want to be taxed for no reason, but I'm not anti-taxes. If I need to be taxed to keep the roads nice and take care of schools and whatnot, I'm not one to be against that stuff. But the sin tax they voted in is crazy. Crazy. Like, I can get an ounce of weed in Colorado for under $100. An ounce of weed minimum in California, legal, is going to be $250. It's crazy expensive. Like, and that's, of course, I'm in the weed world, so that's my example. But yeah, it's just in general, just massively more expensive there. And it's cost of living, etc. Like, I think, why do you have to lick all my sweaty pits? Dogs. You're the best, bud. You're the best, bud. Living here's fun. I don't envy. Ton of people that live there plus taxes. Yep. Yeah. It is insane. It's very idiotic here. You just have to accept that, though. We just kind of, it's like working with that idiot that can't lose their job. For some reason, the union protects them no matter what happens. America! Frick no! Yeah, it states its own sales tax, but some states don't have sales tax. And some states don't have state tax. But, like, everybody will say, like, well, you obviously have to be making it up somewhere in your tax. Like, we all just hope our taxes are done right and pray until we die we don't get audited. No one teaches us how to do our taxes. Like, we're just flying by the seat of our jimmies, you know what I'm saying? It is fuckery. It's just local VAT, but then they add at the end. Exactly, yeah, it sounds like a different country outside of California. It is. Every state's a different country. Yes. Oh, yeah. It's the US likes to pretend it's all one country. It's more like Eastern Europe than really anything else. Just a bunch of little countries who like to think they're very unique and fun and different, but, you know, yeah, it's weird. It's very, like, just look at the fact that Colorado, I can go buy a full ounce of weed 2 miles down the street from a shop that is fucking potent shit for under $100. But if I drive north an hour and cross a border, there are, like, if you've never been to the US, we don't have, like, physical borders between states. The only reason you know you're actually in another state is there will just be a sign that says, welcome to Nebraska, welcome to Wyoming. If I drive 1 hour north with said weed, I am now a felony. If not, jail time. And that could be just because I accidentally stepped over the border into Wyoming. Like, I could literally stumble into Wyoming in the mountains, have no idea I'm there, and if someone catches me with the same weed I had in Colorado, felony and jail time. But we're all one country. Okay. Sure. And then we've got counties. So then your state is broken into chunks of counties, and counties can now stipulate special things. So like in the South and whatnot, I've only seen it really in the South or Southern states, but we have dry counties where you'll have an entire county with no booze. That county decided it's not going to have alcohol. So what does everyone do? They just live on the border and drive to the other county to get some fucking alcohol. It's very fuckery. I know how it works, doesn't mean it works right. That's just how it's always been. And we just kind of like, fuck it, you know? I guess we just live, we survive, I don't know. Sometimes you can tell by the quality. Oh my God, senor, have you ever driven from like, have you ever driven from like Maryland to Pennsylvania? You know you're in PA because your car goes from to go 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 boom boom dun 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 go 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 boom 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 rocks hitting your fucking windshield, cracking everything. PA, Pennsylvania. It's one of my favorite states, but I don't think they've invested in a road since 1901. That it's comical. It's literally a joke in Maryland that you know you're in PA because them roads get fucked all of a sudden. Just more potholes than road. It's fucking hilarious. If Kills was here, he could speak to this. But it all has to do with where a state decides to put its money. But none of it makes sense. There we go. Federal, state, county, district, municipality. That's the word I couldn't think of. Municipality. Why is that so hard for my brain? Municipality. I wouldn't want to live in a dry county. Just tells you something about the people that live there. 100%. And man, at the end of the day, we all know that the vast majority of states in America have implemented some form of sin tax. Like sin tax. That's what they're calling it because, you know, religion and state are definitely separate here. They call it a sin tax, but it's basically like we voted to be like, yeah, you can put extra tax on candy, cigarettes, booze, weed, anything like that, recreational things, and it's going to go to schools. And I voted yes for it. Hate me if you like. These are recreational things, and I truly think I have no problem spending an extra $1 on my weed if it provides schools and roads. I don't think that's wrong because it is a sin. I mean, it's enrichment, right? I have no problem with that. Hate me if you like. I'm not an anti-taxes person. I forgot where I was going with that. Anyways. In MT Montana, new vehicle tags can be $800 to $1,100. Really old vehicles, you can get vintage tags. It's $33 once until the vehicle dies. We call the new vehicle tag the dumbass tax. That sounds like a dumbass tax. What? What? Why would you even do the other one? They don't take care of the roads. Okay, it's not just me. My parents were in Maryland once, and my mom got up to pay the bill. I think the whole restaurant gasped and clapped. Wait, she got up to pay a bill at a what? The drunk driving. Oh, that's where I was going. The sin tax. So I am so sorry. I don't care where you politically land. If you vote against weed or booze, and you are in any way, shape, or form cognizant of the amount of money that could bring into your county and or state, you're a fucking idiot. Also, we all know that abstinence breeds abuse, right? In terms of alcohol. Always, the farther away you put the alcohol, the more likely people are going to be driving drunk from that alcohol, right? In my opinion, theoretically, allegedly. Maybe. MA no longer has happy hour in the state because of drunk driving. Good. I mean, it sucks for those of us that want to have just a casual happy hour, but yeah, we probably should because Lil. Do you want to go outside? Break time. Stretch your legs. Get a drink. Do what you need to do. Fill your water. Load a bowl. I'm not smoking my bong today simply because I have so many fucking vapes. I have 3 more in my purse. And if you don't know, these expire. Vapes expire. I need to start hitting these goddamn vapes. So I didn't even bring out my bong today, so I'm not tempted. This is all I've got. My dudes, this is like literally 4,000 milligrams of THC in my hand right now. I'll be right back. In the middle of that, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I got something in my eye at that exact moment. Welcome back! Anyways, yeah, the US is literally like the weirdest science experiment ever. It's very bizarre.
Hail to the dankest of lords. But most of all, Satan. Yeah, hail Satan. Yeah, this is my problem today.
I have more than this, too. That's sick. Oh, I know where they are. Because every time I fucking travel somewhere, you guys know, there is something in my eye. I don't travel with weed because I value travel over being on a no-fly list. And unless I'm going somewhere where it's legal, obviously, like Washington or something. There's another one. And another one. I have so many vapes that I am putting myself on a vape diet until they're gone. Because they'll go bad and they're worth money. I mean, they're expensive. But I've got too many. And they do. They creep up on you. Also, I don't know what it is. Vapes make me cough like crazy. Comparatively. Adelac, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive and giving any swings. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. And thank you for that Prime sub. Don't forget your Prime sub. Bezos does billions of things that are not good for this society. And, you know, use that Prime sub. Sorry, I got confused. Use your Prime sub. Dude, Goonies, same. And it doesn't matter. My favorite, though, and I've suggested this to a few people, packs. These are the packs. Hold on. My light is so bright it oversaturates them. These guys... Packs. I'm obsessed with this brand. I've talked about vapes before. Packs, like P-A-C-K-S. Vapes in the past don't get me high. I don't know what it is. They don't do anything to me, but I think it was for Burning Man or something like that, maybe allegedly. I wanted to get some vapes so I could get a little high and not smell like pot everywhere so cops don't break up, and I tried these Packs ones and I love them. And just as a side note, they have this, like, rubber, like, lid on them that makes it grippy, but man, is this the best fidget toy. I just sit here and play with these little drippies all day. Like, I roll this rubber thing up and play with it with my thumb. This is just a fidget toy. I'm obsessed with these things. They all have it, but this one's a mini one. It even has little keychain loopies, so you can vape, put it on a necklace, I don't know. But, I think I saved the packaging. I did! Packs. It's so bright. I'm sorry about my light. It makes everything hard to see. It's the live resin packs, but that's how you spell it. There is another brand that's P-A-X. Those suck. Don't waste your money. These ones are pretty great, though. They actually fuck me up a little bit, but I do cough like crazy. And then what are these? I think I've had this one. This one I've had for a bit. I need to smoke the apple fritter. And then I think this one's Sunset Gelato. They're pretty good, though. I don't know what brand they are. Did I save your pack? I did! Sauce. Okay. Are these pregnancy tests? Congratulations, Stajan, you're a mom! No, it's weed. It's drugs. No, I was telling everyone staging, I have so many vapes that I haven't been smoking and they go bad. Like they go rancid because they're in oil, right? So you kind of have to finish them in a certain, I mean, they actually might have the expiration date on them. Let's see. Expiration date. August 29th. That's when maybe this one might be rancid. Do you have an expiration date on you? No? I don't know, but I need to smoke them because this is not okay. I look away from stream for 5 seconds. I really like them, Goonies, seriously, and they have, like, the bigger... these are the same amount of weed, though. That's what's funny. This is just, like, more discreet. It's still, they're both just 1,000 milligrams of THC inside, but I like the little... it's, like, handheld. So if you're in a place, like, I don't travel with weed, but allegedly, let's say I was walking around Tennessee, where, you can marry your daughter, but if you have weed, you'll go to jail for at least a year. I can just be like... So, you want to marry kids? Crazy. I like that a lot. The fidget vibe. Okay, so because you're into that, I have to tell you, the little one, it comes off. I hate it. So, like, not as fidget friendly, but so compact and nice for your hand to just, like... And now I'm high and nobody knows. That's very, very nice. But these ones, it's attached, so I can sit here and just stick my thumb under that rubber thingy and play with it forever. Giggity, that's what she said. These ones are staging, unfortunately. I don't usually get disposables, but that's what I was telling chat for the 5 minutes you were gone. So basically what has happened in the past year is I have accumulated all of these disposable vapes from trips I've taken. Because I don't fly with bud. I refuse because I don't want to end up on a no-fly list. But I'll fly with these. And I tell myself, I'm going to get a vape for this trip. There's no way I won't use this whole thing while I'm there. I smoke so much pot. There's no way I won't use this entire vape on the trip. I smoke so much pot. There is no way I won't finish this on this trip because I smoke so much pot. I think I'm going to get a vape for this trip, a special vape for this trip, because there's no way that I won't finish this vape on the trip. I smoke so much pot. You know what I think I'm going to do? For this trip, I think I'm going to get a special vape. And there's no fucking way I won't finish it. I smoke... So... I have accidentally participated in a very wasteful process, which is disposable batteries, and at the same time, almost wasted all of this good weed. So we're just going to get super fucked up on all of it. They're all charged. I'm just purchasing. I'm shaming. That's why I bring it to you guys. You guys are my shame board. Because I know you'll still love me, but you'll keep me hitting it. Until we use them up and get the fuck rid of these things. Because they are disposable and it sucks. I think the packs, you can take them apart and it's a battery versus the actual cartridge. But no, and I don't like disposable stuff. It's bad for the environment. What the fuck do you do with all that stuff? My throat is going to be so fucking dry. I'm going to be so fucking high. My mouth tastes like berries. Which one was that? What? Wait. Okay. Do you see the little light that's going on? It lights up like a cigarette. God, they make me cough so bad, though. I run my local cybersecurity hacking group in my city. This last weekend, we put a mini cyber camp. I know, I saw that on Twitter and I loved it. We ended up teaching 30 kids electronic soldering, online safety. That is really fucking cool, Zoe. Man. I don't know if you guys had that stuff when you were a kid, but there was nothing like that when I was a kid. I would have died to have any sort of technological training. Anything. That would have been so fucking cool. Tammy can't smoke on my ground weed, but she might be the reason I have all these vapes. She makes me forget that I have them. And seriously, I just bought this one for Seattle, and then I go plop it in my purse, and then when I open my purse, I find all the others, and I'm like, oh, object permanence is a curse. What a fucking joke. What? Who decided that was a good idea? Who decided to do that to us? I don't know. An asshole. It's so not real, so I have them all out. We're visual now. We can't... you can't ignore it. It's just here now. That's so you know when it needs to be charged. It won't light. Wait, okay, this is just me, V, but like, would people just keep sucking on it even though no smoke's coming out? Like, oh my god. Cheers. Phrasing. No, I like that phrasing. I'm keeping that one. I found the ones with the bigger tanks, larger capacities or whatever hit better than those skinny. Me too. I actually had one, the one that Zach hit at Burning Man, if you remember the story of the tankard. The one that I had at Burning Man was like that, and I noticed the same. They hit better, and I don't know why, though. Because, like, you'd think a long, skinny one would mean there's more space to travel before you get the weed smoke, and therefore it would be cooler, but it is not. I definitely cough more from these than I do from, like, shorter, nubby ones. But I don't know why. Maybe it's the battery. Maybe it's the actual, like, coil, whatever's going on in there. Maybe we should dissect one. No, it'll blow up. I'm not going to do that. Just rewind. Never happened. People are really bad at thinking. I'm impressed. Well, man, I bought these ones. This is, I think, by Sauce. Yeah, this is the Sauce brand, these guys. I bought these a couple times, and I allegedly, maybe, possibly, theoretically brought one to Burning Man, or Love Burn. And, like, so this is what they look like this way. You've got that side, and then you've got that side. And that's it. And the sheer amount of people that would be like, hey, can I hit that? And I'd be like, of course you can. Do I have to press something? Oh, there, I have to press it. All right. That's the USB-C charge port. So many times. And I just would... Oh. And they literally, they go... It's fucking... What do you do? Like... Okay. There have been a lot of mouths on my USB ports. Phrasing. I do it accidentally all the time. Another reason I like these. You've still got your USB-C port, but like, I think it's pretty clear where we're hitting. You cyber slap. I like to let strangers tongue my USB-C. My USB cunt. We haven't cunted it up in a full week, my dudes. Choose your favorite cuss that's not a horrible racial slur, or do that, because that's just a good way to filter you the fuck out of this community. Can we get a cunted up in chat? Thank you, Carnage. I appreciate you. Someday we'll train the algorithm to ignore our cunts. But until then, we have a cunt tax we must pay to the cunt gods. We must always. Oh, should I play? I should play give them cunt while we do that. Hold on. CVNT. Here, now we can all. I played this for my mom. She bopped along. It's fun having half deaf parents because you can really put anything on and they're just. This is a fun beat. Always keep your ports clean. You never know who's going to tongue one. That's just good advice. Relevant? Hold on. I turned my computers off for the entire time I was gone. Stop. Stop playing. Stop auto-playing and mute. You're auto-playing and mute. You're literally auto-playing and mute. You're auto-playing and mute. You're auto-playing and mute. You're auto-playing and mute. You're auto-playing and mute. Still auto-playing and mute. TikTok is the worst platform that's ever existed. Ever. You can't find the vape in your hand. Bitch. Watch this shit. Like, literally, I go back and try to pause it. Oh, I did it. I got it there. I literally couldn't just get it to stay at the beginning of the video because no matter what you do, it autoplays. Even though you have autoplay turned off. It's the worst platform that's ever existed. Yeah, I'm on it. Don't judge me. We're all on it. But it's the worst fucking platform that's ever existed. You tell him, Bill. I think I need to put that on my soundboard. Hold on. This is important.
Maybe the next step in your healing journey is to go around calling people fucking cunts. Maybe the next step in your healing journey is to go around calling people fucking cunts.
Madam. She agrees. Can I say hi back, Viata? Can I say hi back and I love her? Is this like talking through a divorce? What do I do? Okay, tell her I love her more than most things in this entire world, including oxygen and chocolate. Thank you. If it's not an inconvenience, which I'm sure it's not because you probably agree. Because
maybe the next step in your healing journey is to go around calling people fucking cunts.
That's pretty great. Wait, Theory, I was just in the hospital again for 2 days post-surgical complications, but I'm home now. Oh my god. And the upside is, I spent the whole 2 days consuming content and I have some good music. Oh, I'm very excited. You know, I had 5 days sitting in the middle of fuck nowhere with my parents and I didn't do that for Fated Friday. And I totally could have. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. Okay. Thank you for being better than me. I should have done, I don't know what the fuck. You know what it is? The whole time I was there, I was basically just listening to the music we listen to on a daily basis to give myself some sort of normalcy and regularity in my nervous system. Because I was just like so fucking out of balance and out of whack the whole time I was there that once I put on our Fated Friday playlist, I was like, oh, I'm back at home. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Oh my God. You know, I think I was doing that. So like not in the mood for new music at all. But I could have been. I forgot tomorrow's Friday. This week hasn't been great for a lot of you, I've noticed, that have mentioned it today, and I'm sorry about that. Not that I have any disillusions that I could have made it any better, but maybe tomorrow at least we can get high and just enjoy ourselves. You know, listen to good music and whatnot. I think I found one new song that I liked, but I don't even know if I saved it, which is just embarrassing. No, but fun story. I ended up playing a lot of Devin Again and Vienna for my mom, and she loved them. which was really weird because she's a country girl. Deplorable, I know. I don't need to be wait. I feel like, okay, so Kun threw a link at me. We don't do links on Thursdays. And you guys know this. Kun knows this. And so when you do throw a link at me on a Thursday, I feel like it's like important. Like,
maybe the next step in your healing journey is to go around calling people fucking cunts.
Some things can't wait, and I'm nervous because Glut just responded to this link, and now I'm super nervous about this link. How hard are we gonna be needing a therapist? Do we need a prep? I'm gonna be red for filth. Sick. Yep. I figured it. Yeah. I kind of I keep it very dark in here. So I've seen the vast majority of the movies you guys watched on at movie night. I looked because Knives told me y'all watched Call Me by My Name, and that is a movie I've wanted y'all to see for so long. Like, I didn't need to be there to see it with you. I've seen it a lot. I really enjoy that movie for many. It's just a really good I don't know. It's a really well done movie, and I was so excited you guys liked that movie because that was the first movie I watched where I was like, oh my god, Timothy Chalamet Dadong is a decent actor. He's not just, like the spies, It's one of my faves. I was so excited you guys watched that movie. Knives told me right away when you guys watched it because he knew I'd be stoked. Timmy Chandelier, that one. That one. I take vitamin D3. Trouble? When my mom got breast cancer, that doctor straight up told us that breast cancer rates and MS rates are the highest in the northern hemisphere of the world, aka the Pacific Northwest, because even if you stood outside naked 24/7, 365, you'd never get the daily dose of vitamin D because of how your distance from the sun, your distance from the equator. And they think that lack of vitamin D is leading to a non-metabolization of vitamin C within your body, which leads to cancers and MS. And ever since then, I have taken a vitamin D. I get that D. I get the big D. I get the big D. I shove it in my ass and I scream for free.
Maybe the next step in your healing journey is to go around calling people fucking cunts.
It's been too long, my kids. I missed you. I hope things haven't been too traumatic. The King. Which one's The King? I've watched a lot of movies with King in the title. I don't know. I do that already. See? You're fine. I have ever since then, but I didn't used to because I go outside a lot. Like, I do spend a lot of my time outside and I get a lot of sun. And there's no facts or anything around, it's just studies. They're trying to study, why are the breast cancer and MS rates so fucking high in the Pacific Northwest? And both of those things happen to kind of correlate to lacks of vitamin D and vitamin C, and or calcium, and you can't metabolize calcium without vitamin D. So, you can drink all the milk in the world, but if you don't get enough sun, you're not actually metabolizing anything out of it. It's like a whole thing. It's like a thing. It's like the human body's kind of complicated or whatever. Cunt.
Cunt. Fucking cunt.
Maybe the next step in your healing journey is to go around calling people fucking cunts.
Yeah. Just fucking cunts. Yeah.
I'm into it. I don't see a problem with that plan in any way, shape, or form. But Robert Pattinson's in it. I think he's a good actor. Do you not like Robert Pattinson? I've always thought he was a pretty decent actor. I think people just have carried a chip because of Twilight, and those people are so ill-informed because Robert Pattinson hates those movies. I feel bad for those people. I think he's kind of a good actor. I haven't seen everything he's in, but he's been, impressive. He's fine. Oh, okay. I was just curious. I thought he was a good Batman too. Yeah. I didn't think he did a bad job. You'll understand soon. Okay. It's the King. Is that the one that you were talking about? I have sun damage from living in California my entire life. I have sun damage too, but it's because I don't burn. And so when I was a kid, you know, it was like you put on sunscreen if you have pale ass skin and you burn. But if you don't burn, people are like, no, you don't want to put sunscreen on because you want to get that base layer tan. So until my like 20s, I didn't wear sunscreen. Then I learned like, oh my God, everybody needs sunscreen all the time because the UV rays are causing skin cancer. Oh, what? Wear sunscreen. I'm applying lip balm for anybody out there OCD and needing to neurotically apply some as well. That's my sister, Kona. My sister, Sarah, just does not fuck around with the sun anymore, which I'm glad because she is just paper white with freckles. And it's bad for all of us. But you guys literally have no defense at all. Same. I just get darker. Yeah, that's same. You would never know because I have my lights bleaching the fuck out of me. But yeah, which is not right though. Just because you don't burn doesn't mean you're not getting skin damage. Like it doesn't matter what color you are. Everybody needs to wear sunscreen. I actually found a really good one. Did I put my purse somewhere. Oh, it's too far away. I found a sunscreen stick. That I packed with me when I went to Seattle to just like reapply on my nose and stuff, like the areas where I tend to sweat, and I think it's gonna come off, and I really like it. It's by Cetaphil, I think, and it looks like a little mini deodorant stick, but it's actually a sunscreen stick. Yeah, I was a bit. I mean, obviously, I didn't burn. I did not get any sun. Like I have no. It doesn't look like I got tanner at all, and I think that little stick did really good. Yeah, it's like a little SPF stick. It literally looks like deodorant. Like a deodorant stick, but it's for your face. And you just, and then, you know, and then you can just, it's so nice. Because also I could travel. The main reason I got it is as a travel sunscreen. Because you guys know you can't like travel with over a certain amount of ounces of liquids or whatever. And I hate dealing with that and even thinking about it. So I just don't. Apply directly to the forehead. Dude, otherwise your aunt will tell you need Botox in your face. Really? I will be the first person to get neurotic about something on my face, but I'm not doing Botox. The anime sells at work. I have not heard of it. Oh, Casper, no. My doggo just found a dead burb and kindly donated it on top of my bedroll. Lil likes to catch mice, kill them, and bring them to me. I think they're trying to feed us because they think we're dying. Oh my God, I haven't heard this song in 5 million years. Foals? Hold on. I just put this on random, but I haven't heard this in a bit. I'm just making. Is this the song I'm thinking of? Weird. That hit like a weird ancient nerve in my body or something. It's an anime made for you. Okay, I have to write it down. Hold on. It's called. I've actually been rewatching. Like that's needs to be said. I'm watching Sailor Moon for the first time. Lies and slander. I've been rewatching Sailor Moon because that gives me comfort, and I love Sailor Moon. Cells. It sells at work. Ooh, mostly medically accurate. Oh, hell yeah. Gillette made me he gave me his Crunchyroll stuff, so I have unlimited access to all the goodies now. And you know what I do with that unlimited access to all the goodies? I'll let you guess. Go on. I'll wait. Are you guessing Katie just watches Sailor Moon over and over? Maybe. Movie night, man. I don't have time. I'm busy getting cultured. in our social, what did you call it, Glut? It's definitely a social group. It's a social group. Oh my God, Cass, I wasn't even gonna ask, but like, is it like Osmosis Jones when there's adorable little cells and shit? Oh, I'm very excited. Yeah, FYI, Crunchyroll is cool with account sharing as long as you're not like obviously mass sharing or whatever. Otherwise, I wouldn't, Yeah. But it's been very nice because genuinely, I do get exposed to other stuff, but I do put on Sailor Moon a lot because it's comforting. I've seen it a bajillion times. I know. Casper, I've done this. Well, it's not Sailor Moon. I don't have a wig, like a Sailor Moon wig, but I have a Sailor Scout. I have a Sailor Scout fit. But I wear that elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? I posted pictures on Twitter, though, I think. Or Blue Sky. I have a Hootsuite, so it's been posting both places lately. But I think on, a more PG version of me in my Sailor outfit. My Sailor Scout fit. Of course I did. I love the Sailor Scouts. I was just joking, but great. Fuck no, dude. I'm living my best late 30s life. Like, I'm just, like, as a kid, I would have died dress up as any Sailor Scout for Halloween or something, but that didn't exist in the US. Like, anime wasn't big. No one knew about this world. There was no way to get a costume. And now, in my late 30s, I can go on Amazon and get a fucking Sailor Scout fit for $20. I wore it in my garden, just gardening, because it's like a bikini with a skirt. It's adorable. Yeah. Thank you for universal fun things that I can just live my best existence through. Can't motivate to do things. Wait, what? Gundam watch party when? I don't know if that's on the wheel. Dude, fuck, I wrote it down. I'm gonna check it out. Every time I have a scab, I think of the adorable little, I'm so excited because for those that don't know, I'm a medical professional, went to medical school, got the licenses and stuff. And even to this day, that's how I picture shit in your body like Osmosis Jones. They're like all your little deoxygenated blood cells are blue and sad. And all the ones that are getting pumped by the lungs and getting oxygenated are happy and red and have smiley faces. Like, I do that in my head. I will buy into that shit any fucking day. Which Gundam? G Gundam? Oh man, there's so much Gundam content. I'd watch any of it. That, Transformers. Like, that's shit I put on the background just for myself and just, like, live in the nostalgia of it. I'd do that any fucking day. I actually have a Gundam in my house I need to build. Where is it? Somewhere. I think it's on a bookshelf, but we could build a Gundam together and watch Gundam. Because of course I do! There was a YouTube doctor who reviewed cells at work for medical accuracy, and he said it was pretty accurate. Fuck yes. That makes me so happy, because you guys know that shit drives me crazy. Especially when it's easy just Google or whatever to find the real information, and they fuck it up. I just assume Osmosis Jones is 100% accurate. Osmosis Jones is actually pretty good. Obviously, it's like anthropomorphized cells and shit like that have voices and like that. But a lot of it is pretty on it. Like, it's pretty well done. I love Dr. Mike. Dr. Mike is great. I actually watch him. He gives me hope. He really does, because he's so real. He's just real. He doesn't lie. He corrects himself if he accidentally fucks up. Like, he's just like... He's a pretty dank dude. Iron-Blooded Orphans? What? Which Transformers? I would watch any of them. All of these old cartoons that we're talking about, Gundam, Transformers, anything like that, I watched as an adult. I don't have nostalgia for it. I have adult excitement. I just found it excitement to watch it. You know, I didn't have TV. I saw none of this as a kid. Like, I didn't tap into Sailor Moon and shit till like middle school, and that was at a friend's house. I would go there every day after school, and I'd catch, if we raced home, we could catch Sailor Moon on like Cartoon Network or something. Started playing Sailor Moon and like Dragon Ball Z, I think. That was my first, but I didn't have a TV till I was like 15 or something. So all of this is like adult stuff that like I just have in passing heard about Gundam my whole life, and finally in my 20s and 30s I was like, maybe I should see this. But I don't have like, I will never fight. I can fight. If you want to get weird, if you want me to be involved in but which one? Let's go Star Wars. I can get very angry about Star Wars anytime. Anytime. That's the one you can involve me in, because it was movies, not TV. But all the other shit. Star Trek, never seen it. I'm just like, a fuck. I just missed a lot of shit. Right, Bobo? You have to be more specific than that. Like, which part of Star Wars that I'm currently angry about would you like me to talk about? There's so many angles. Yes. It's Casper, right? Like, if you want me involved in the angry conversation, I can go there, but it's going to be Star Wars. That's where my fury lies. Because I'm an original trilogy girl. If that says anything, cheers. Which vape should I hit this time? The oldest one. Dude, Nana, that's exactly what happened to me. And now I'm just like, I'm pretty much like anytime, there was a period of time, but I think this was like before we started actually doing official movie night in the Discord, where either Eliza or Glut would suggest an anime, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch that. And literally, I watched an anime where someone was reincarnated as a slime, reincarnated as a spider, reincarnated as a vending machine. Different shows. All having to do with a reincarnation of some sort into those objects. So fucking weird. Doesn't make any sense. Do I love them? Yes. Demon, Slayer? Amazing. I'll watch them all now. Like, the shit where I draw my line, just in case anyone's about to type something and just kind of accidentally out yourself, I do not participate, nor do I support Lolita bullshit in any way, shape, or form. If it's a child with a 1,000-year-old demon in its body and they're using that as an excuse to sexualize the child body, I want no part in that. A good example of an anime that does that, The Vampire Bund. Anybody watch Vampire Bund? I know you have. We're all fucking nerds here. It's okay that we're sexualizing a 8-year-old little girl body because really her true form is a 9,000-year-old demon. But, you know, all the times we sexualize her, she's going to be this little titless, naked form of a child. That's Lolita shit. I want no part in it. None. But outside of that, I love the weird. Give me that weird anime shit any day. It's amazing. And like the animation of anime is phenomenal. Like, unparalleled animation skills. It's just fucking crazy what they can accomplish. Exactly same manga. No shit. Dance in the Vampire Bund. It gets weird. And it was sad because I liked the show until you realize that's what's happening. And actually, that's the show that introduced me to the concept of because I think, remind me, I think I actually came to stream when I was like, guys, I got baited into watching this show on Netflix, and all of a sudden, it's like a grown-ass adult man and an 8-year-old little girl body are like kind of in this romantic entanglement, but it's totally okay according to the show, because really, she's a 9,000-year-old demon vampire bitch that looks awesome and adult when she's in that form, but they never sexualize her in that form ever. She's only ever naked or sexualized when she's a child form. And you guys were like, Katie, have you ever heard of the book Lolita? And I was like, yes, unfortunately, I have. And then we had that talk. And this is what happened. That cell, our brain cell, she grew 10 times that day. I was enlightened. But I'm glad we can talk about things like that, and you guys are real with me. And no one here tried to make excuses like, well, it's okay because everyone was like, no, that's creepy shit, Katie. Yeah, we veer from that. And I'm proud of all of you for that. I feel really bad because one of my favorite series, you get sucked into a series before it happens. That's literally what happened to me with Vampire Bond. And I watched the whole thing because I was like trying to figure it out. Like, this can't be it, right? And it was. And it sucks. Also, can we discuss how Jedi were trained their entire lives to be protectors of the innocent and always intervene if any harm is to come to civilians, then as assassins, walks into a bar in Dara, is casually drinking, slaps up all the patrons, and she just sits there, okay, rant over? No, we can go on. Do you want to go on? Do you want to talk about the similarities between the Christian Bible and the Jedi doctrine? And how fucking Catholic it is? And how much the Sith doctrine, like the word of Sith or whatever, is quite literally just everything Christians say is a sin. Thinking for yourself, any personal wealth whatsoever, any personal growth whatsoever, individual thought, independent, will. I can go really deep with that shit. What the fuck? I know. I wouldn't want to be a Jedi. That's joining a priesthood. You want to not fucking hang out with kids all day? Jedis. No thanks. Not that fucking and kids should go together, but you know exactly what I'm saying. Don't be weird. I want no part in that. I'd be a Sith 100. I'd be gray. Like, let's go Ahsoka. You want to get pissed about Ahsoka with me? I can go all day. Let's fucking go. I love Star Wars to the point where I know I've talked to you about this, but I went through, I mean, still to this day, I love reading Star Wars fan fiction. Like, I'm so into Star Wars that they didn't have enough for me, so I had to get on message boards online, and I had to just lose myself in fan fiction, which I'm gonna tell you right now, is oftentimes better than anything they fucking come out with in the movies or shows. Andor's great. Grey Jedi are awesome. It's just like, who trained the only canon Grey Jedi? Who trained the Grey Jedi? Because a Jedi would never train anything that would go gray, because Catholic guilt would take over. Anakin Skywalker trained the only canon Grey fucking Jedi. And abandoned her, you know. She was trained by Darth Vader. And she still loves him. You were the chosen one! We were all rooting for you! There's characters that are definitely, like, I think dance the line of being a Grey Jedi, but as far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, the canonization is that Ahsoka's the only, like, and I guess she's not really a Jedi then, right? Because there's Jedi and there's Sith, and then there's Grey. But, like, couldn't you be a Grey Sith or a Grey Jedi? Like, she was trained by a Jedi who became a Sith. Help. What would you call her? I guess a Grey Jedi, because she was trained. A Grey Force user, yeah. I've never really thought about that, but that's a good point. Ahsoka, yeah. Ahsoka, like, I worship Ahsoka. Ahsoka is one of my favorite characters ever. And Ahsoka is my, what's a good example? There's, you know, when people get obsessed with a character that really doesn't mean anything, I'm not going to point out names here, but maybe a character that never speaks and just falls into a hole and dies. And suddenly, like, there's merchandise of this character all over the world, and you're like, why? They didn't have any lines and just died. What? That's Ahsoka. Like, I just got into that. Maybe a bounty hunter. I'm just, no one in particular. No one specific. I don't have anyone, like, on the tip of my tongue or anything, but maybe somebody whose face you never see. I don't know. A clone. I don't know. Oh. Maybe. I'm not judging because I did the same thing with Ahsoka. Like, she has, what, one book? And I don't think it's canon. And then they came out with the show with Rosario Dawson. Oh, it's Boba Fett. For those, yeah, I'm so sorry if I'm being absolutely too vague here. Boba Fett. Up until the last couple years, why anyone gave a fuck about that guy baffled me. But I'm also baffled as to why anyone gives a fuck about the Skywalkers. So, like, there are infinitesimally more interesting characters. Literally Darth Vader. Infinitesimally more interesting stories and characters that you could be following in the Star Wars universe and expanding upon. And every goddamn motherfucking fuck movie. I'm not gonna be the last fucking Skywalker. Okay. Okay! I don't care about the fucking Skywalkers anymore. You're beating a dead... You're not even beating the dead horse. You're beating the dirt the horse turned into. Not everything needs to be connected to a fucking... Because okay. For those unaware, a product... Not a byproduct? A consequence. What's the word I'm looking for here? A refractory action to sounding with cork is that air gets pushed up my penis hole. So when I ejaculate, it's more like little bursts of like than like a slow ooze or like a steady stream. It's just more fun. I like variety. It's the spice of life, right? Good morning. You asked. You asked. What am I? I'm here to please. Wait. Tell him it's the new stretch goal. There's so many layers to that. So many layers. Oh no. I mean, honestly, Knives, if fart comes out of your penis or when you ejaculate, I'm being very real here, I would assume somehow air has gotten trapped within the seminal vesicles and or the urethra and or your bladder, which is possible. I know I've talked about this before, but like there's this crazy thing called the spontaneous pneumothorax that's super, like the most common in men, young, healthy men, like between the ages of like 16 and 35. Spontaneously, lobes of your lungs will collapse for no fucking reason at all, and it's really, really weird. And what can happen is, depending on the reason for that collapse, if there is a reason or if anything happened post-collapse, air can then get leaked into the body cavity, and it will always travel to the point of least resistance, which is, for some reason, always your ball sack. So then I'd be like, okay, if you're farting out your cock when you come, air got into you somehow, we need to find where the leak is and like plug that shit, because you don't want air just like all up in this shit. You know, it's called crepitus, actually. There's a word for it. Crepitus. Crepitus. Starts with a C, I believe. Wow, it's been a long time since I spelled that word. Crepitus. But basically, when this happens to people, you can run your finger down their skin or just do this, and it feels like you're popping the world's smallest bubble wrap. It's like... and it'll be all over their body. And that's one of the first signs that we've got an air leak in the body somewhere. Yeah, air. It's totally possible though. Like I haven't farted air out of my penis yet, but you know. So, how's everyone doing? A dick. I think we came up with a dart. A dick fart. A dick fart. I think we decided it was darting. I don't know. But then the Canadians get mad because darts are cigarettes up there. So they're like, I'd have a dart. You want a dart? I'd have a dart. But are they dick farting? A part? A penis. A thick. I mean, queef and fart have nothing to do with butt or vagina. So maybe we could just come up with our own word. Is there a word you guys like to say and you've just been looking forward to saying it and you haven't gotten the chance? Yeah, air goes in your lungs and literally nowhere else. It should be not leaking into any other part of your body, but it will travel. It'll travel to point of least resistance. I've seen balls bigger than my head, and I've seen labias that made me think they were balls. Because air went there. Fluid goes there too. Fluid will... Why? Oh, it's cork time. Pants down. Let's go. What? I love you. It'll be fun. I've been rejected. I so rarely get to call someone a mongoloid, which annoys me. I mean, none of us go out. I don't communicate with human beings enough to even get to insult them. It's very disappointing sometimes. So you're telling me I could theoretically do a bong hit and exhale it through my pee-pee? Mm-hmm. You'd have to have... I don't know if you could exhale it out your pee-pee, but you could fill your balls with said smoke. Because, like, you know, we'd have to somehow rig that the air got into your bladder and then out your pee hole. Or if it was in your balls, it'd somehow have to penetrate into your seminal vesicles to get the you know what I'm saying? Because there's, like, you know, your nut, and then there's, feel your nuts. There should be, like, a slightly, mostly symmetrical 2 little bumps on either side of the nuts. Very, very little. That's your epididymis. That's where your spermies get tails when you come. And then there's, a tube coming from the epididymis up the scrotum, up the fucking nut to the penis. That's your seminal vesicles. That's where everything's delivered. So, like, we'd have, like, air could just be floating in the balls, but it wouldn't get into the seminal vesicles until we perfed that. So... I had a patient one time shit out of their pussy. I just thought I had to make it gross for both sides. We're talking a lot about ball trauma here. Let's make it even. Humanity is crazy. Crazy. Is that a quarf? I think it'd have to have some sort of like ing on the verb we're using, Casper, simply because our vagina does not have a sphincter like our anus does, and your anus's sphincters, that's what holds the poop in, so we're just not like actively pooping all day. But those who have vaginas know that we're just snail trailing 24/7. Like our pussies are literally constantly self-cleaning. Always. So literally we just get snail trails in our panties, which is why panties have that little like special fabric right where our pussies sit. It's just what happens. So if poopy is being leaked into the punan area, it's going to come out Nana's nim-nams, just like a constant kind of drippy flow situation because nothing's really holding it back. So I think there's got to be an ing on there. Right? Probably. I think I'm confident in it. Little anus kisses. Yeah, kind of like those spritz cookie things, like, but it's like your butthole does a little. Yeah. Yep. Turned out the vet made. Wait. Rat went into the ER for a laceration on his balls. Vet decided he needed emergency neuter. He came out the next day because he ripped his sutures. He went to weigh him and he had poop coming out of his scrotum. Yep. Turns out the vet made him a new butthole during the neuter. We tried to reroute it back, but did end up having to make him an actual new hole. Oh my God, he got an actual new butthole. He has a designer beehole. That's kind of badass, but I feel bad for him, but also it's badass. He literally has a designer asshole. That's incredible. That's incredible. It's very Gucci. Super Gooch. Super Gooch, Katie! Super Gooch.
Maybe the next step in your healing journey is to go around calling people fucking cunts.
It's like super Gooch. Oh, dicks. Literally a custom turd cutter, but it's like a little... I love this for you. All I can think of is the fucking like... Is that a spritz cookie gun? I'm not doing it right. It looks like a tube. Like a caulking gun, right? And you put cookie doughs in it, and you like... And it makes those cute little cookies that look like flowers. I think they're called spritz cookies, but imagine... Why does it matter? Why do I want spritz cookies out my butt so bad? Cheers? I don't know. I don't. Cheers. Fuck, these make me cough. Vapes. I feel like every time I take a hit off one of my vapes, I'm like secretly trying to figure out how not to cough from it. It's not the heat though. I think it's just different. It just hits a different, it's like here, it's hot. Not a fan. I thought the bit of fabric was a cosmetic pocket. Wait, which bit of fabric? As youngins, me and my buddy always joked about getting chicks so hot and bothered they'd leave snail trails on a warm summer day, which is hilarious because we're literally snail trailing all day. So like when I say an action you have done dries me up, it does. Because I'm like pretty much good to go all the time. It's more relevant to say we dried up because we do. There's sometimes you just open your mouth and like when someone starts talking about being an alpha male or even that concept being real. Wow. It's like Sahara Desert down there, my dudes. Crazy. Crazy. Like my pussy's trying to suck the moisture back out of my panties because she's dying now. Very little can dry me up faster than that shit. Or, you know, when people say things like, I don't buy into this pronoun bullshit because, you know, it's not proper English. Is flatter. Oh, God. Sins. Oh, my God. Sins. I don't know. I haven't told this story in a while. I don't know if you've heard this one. This was something that happened to Zach's best friend, Wendy. Childhood friend from high school. So her kids are actually like in high school, if not graduated out now. It's so crazy. But when they were in elementary school, she worked for the school or something. And so her and all these teachers and parents are standing around and it's like, there's a field day, something where they're standing around, they're watching the kids do stuff. And one of the teachers, like a person employed by this school, some roundabout way gets to this topic and says to Wendy, and I'm quoting here, well, we all know that the great flood that Noah went through was because God was pissed. And he popped the bubble around the flat earth that protected us from that water flood. Duh? To which Wendy responded by doing one of those. Huh, yeah. It's wild. You know? One of those? Oh, yeah. Those ones are real. No shit. There is a concept that there's like a bubble around a cracker that we're on, I guess. And God was like, I'm pissed. I don't know. We all know that, though. That was how it was worded. We all know this. Sure we do. I super knew that. Okay. Everyone knew. Back away slowly. Yeah. Literally. Black away? Katie. Back away as slowly as possible. Do not make eye contact with that person. And then scream run. Scream run to the help. To wherever you're going to get help. Scream run to that place. The pens are finally hitting. I know. They don't, I mean, I don't get saggy red eyes, though. Are they more? Maybe. I don't think so. I never look high, but I definitely start to feel a little bit more high. Blacking away is something different. What would that even be? Like blacking out? I don't want to black out either, so I'm going to just pretend that's not it. Is that a little fruit fly on me? Where'd you come from, you little piece of shit? You want to die? I got bit by a mosquito last night, bastards. I've only ever met one flat earther, and I had to leave the room to avoid my IQ dropping. I've been around a couple. They alarm me a lot. That's when you reply, no, that's some bullshit. You could be ashamed. Go sit in a corner. I'm scared to interact with those people. Magnissimo, how are you, love? Good morning. Where's the bush disappearing to when you need one? Exactly. And she had to stay. She had to, like, bring her children home. Oh, yeah. I love the video of those flat earth scientists testing out the curvature of the earth with extremely precise equipment, only to find out there's curvature, and they went, oh, that's interesting. That's real? Wait, not the curvature, the people testing it? Like, they're actually willing to go try facts? They got that far before interesting hit? I don't know how to do that. I don't know. What do we do about that? How doth? I love the videos as flat. Yeah, I don't. There's so many mosquitoes out, it's disgusting. I'm being et alive by them, and I hate them so much. They think they're smart. They're also... Wait, one season Fernandez, my only sport. I hate them so much, the mosquitoes. They eat me alive. I cannot not be et by them. I hate them so much. My little sister, oh no. 1, Earth is flat. 2, moon landing was fake. 3, Hillary Clinton runs a child sex shop in the basement of a pizza place. 4, dinosaurs never existed. Really? Really? You came from that same stock? I'm a little jealous. Like, in a super morbid way. Like, I kind of wish I had at least one sibling that dumb. Oh, unique. Stop it. Wait. Not dumb. That was mean. Oh, no. I mean, no shit, my dudes. I've known Mag for at least 8 years, if not longer. Motherfucker's smart bitch. That doesn't make sense. Have you seen the guy that's paying to fly them out to prove them wrong? Such a good... I would. I think that's beautiful. I have not seen this. The fact that, I mean, most people... And I think, how do I put this? I think it goes to show that there is a part of them that realizes the bullshit. But most of them will not participate in anything that might show them a fact. They won't even go. Like, you can be like, I'll fully pay to take you out here. We'll measure the curvature of the earth, and you can tell me how flat we are. Like, we're going to do this, and they won't do it because of, you know, I think, allegedly, theoretically, the likelihood of them being wrong is there, and they freak out. Because, you know, science and stuff. I don't know what happened when we got to choose whether we believed in science or not, but something happened where there was, like, a bump along the way. And the weird part is she has a great job, went to college. I can't figure out who drugged her. I mean, what happened to her? Mag, I've known at least this many nurses who are anti-vax. What? Mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. I don't know. Is that what it's actually called? A gyroscope? That sounds hot. I can't stop myself from laughing out loud is me throwing the gauntlet. Like I say, I'm way older, etc. But taking apart toxic people's belief systems, too fun. Sounds bad when I type it, but still, I don't. Nana, I think you know you're in good company here. Dismantle the system. Bring down the patriarchy. Free the nipple. It's crazy that saying those things is like damnable. I don't know anybody who isn't like, yeah, let's do all those things. I don't surround myself with those people. Nah, dude. How do you get into nursing and be anti-vax? You know, it's funny you bring that up. I am so close to finishing a book that is about America's, as far as we know, most prolific female serial killer. And she accomplished this by being a nurse. We all have a calling to healthcare, I think, and it's just very different for some people. Catholic hospital, I mean, I've never worked at a hospital that didn't have some fucking religious affiliation of some kind because it gets them money. What are you doing? Want to come say hi? Is that my boy? What? No, this was Jolly Jane Topin, Toppan. I have no idea how you would pronounce it. It's either Toppin or Topan of Boston, Massachusetts. And she went around giving overdoses of morphine and atropine together at the same time to over 36 people that we know of. And then she would lie next to their body and get off on their heart rate slowing down and stopping. And she got away with it for like over 20 years before even one person got a sniff of the fuck she was doing. Jolly Jane, the Irish nurse with the gift of gab. Wow. It is so fucked up. It's not, I mean, one of the people, she even went even further. So she overdosed a woman, and it takes a while. She was a nurse, so she knew how to do it right. So it lasted way too long, and they were tortured. She overdoses a woman, goes and gets the woman's young son, and curls up in bed with him. Not in a sexual way, just gets her toddler infant and lays with him in bed a couple feet away from the mother while the mother died. This woman was so fucking crazy. And just like the most jovial, charismatic human being, by all accounts, very pleasant. It is so fucked up. And I've listened to a lot of cases, my dude. This woman, like, wow. Wow. But she was a nurse. I don't know. I think there's shitty people everywhere. It's just some areas of expertise give you the tools to be the shittiest of shitty, i.e. murder. But no, this was 1901. It was actually super weird. I started reading this book on the first day of her case, like 100 and something years ago. Like her case started on June 24th, 1901, I want to say. And I started reading it on June 24th, but like this year, that was weird. But no, 1901, 1902 is when all this went down in Boston. Massachusetts, like mainly all Massachusetts, is fucking crazy. Con, it was so sad because it was very much a boys' club of doctors who were just like violently uneducated, medically speaking. We had no idea because it was still like seen as sinful and stuff to just open up a body and look at it and try to figure out why someone died. And so it was, how do I put this? Like a doctor's stature, whether or not they were a good doctor, was based on their confidence level, not accuracy level. So like if a doctor would never say, I don't know how this person passed, let's send some organs to a toxicologist and have them look at it. The doctor will be like, well, I have to figure it out or no one will ever come to me again. They died of exhaustion. They died of melancholia. They died of a tumble. Like, they would just make up shit, and then literally what ends up happening in this story is once someone starts catching on to this woman, et cetera, the snowball starts to form. They start exhuming bodies and actually sending organs off to toxicologists, and they find not only just enormous amounts of morphine and atropine in their system, but, like, more people, like, all through school. It's just crazy. It is crazy. Like, they genuinely don't know how many people she killed. It could be up in the hundreds. It could be, like, they know for sure around 36. And it was always someone close to her, usually a best friend, a sister, a landlord, someone she liked, or a patient whom she liked. Like, it was so, I haven't finished it yet. I haven't got to I got to the court case and what happened there. And she's going to an asylum and she's stoked about it. And I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. She overcome by the vapors, literally. Like, but it's just funny you mentioned that because she was a nurse. Jolly Jane, a private nurse that got paid a lot. Isn't it a fact the average person walks by a killer at least a few times in their lives? Yes, which means, you know what an average means? It means that half of all the people in the world never walk by a serial killer. The other half of us have walked by serial killers many, many times. That's what average means. It doesn't, like, you know, there's mean, median, and mode, right? Average is just that middle point. So, like, for instance, like, there's a phenomena of the Pacific Northwest. We all know this. The 80s, 70s, early 90s was, like, a really weird mecca for people that would never go to Mecca. Serial killers in the Pacific Northwest. So, like, if you're like me and you grew up in the Pacific Northwest, we have a much higher chance that we've probably... I literally did walk by a serial killer. I'm named after the people that he murdered. You know, like... Well, a different one murdered. Like, there's so much serial killing that's... You guys know the story of where I got my name. Look at this. Look at this. Are you wanting a snuggle? Come here. I know. We'll have so many snuggles tonight during movie night. Right back there on that couch. I promise. I'll send a picture to movie night so they have proof. You guys hold me to it. We'll spoon and it'll be so nice. I know. I missed you too. I have no one to cuddle at night when you're not there. I'm sorry. I'd bring you with me if you weren't huge. I barely fit in the plane. She's so precious. She just is. She's a clingy bitch. She's my clingy bitch. That wiggle nose. I know, her face. She got a good face. Poodles. Man. You guys know I bitch every once in a while. Like, I'll get a poodle hair in my eye or something or on my nose. And I'm like, oh my God, poodle hairs. They're everywhere. I straight up forgot what it's like to actually be around a dog or a cat that sheds. Oh, tell me to shut the fuck up anytime I bitch. Oh my God. Oh my God. I forgot. I got to hang out with Choco, who's fucking 16 now, which is crazy. But I got to hang out with Choco, who's a corgi. Shedding is off the charts. Like, every time you pet them, you get the fluff off the butt, just like Millie. And then my sister and her boyfriend, they have Sirius, who's like a sheepdog mutt, just long, feathery hair that comes off constantly. And then they have a pit bull who has the little needle hairs that come off the butt. And I, like, every bit of my clothing was just covered in hair. So much. I'm sorry I ever badmouthed you. I just forgot what it's actually like to have a shedder. They don't shed. It's everywhere. Millie's was, I bet, like pickles. It's like pine needles of white and brown hair everywhere. I still find them in shit knives. No exaggeration. I still find Millie hair in shit. Just like embedded in a sweater or something. I don't have a dog with that hair. It had to have been Millie. I've never had any other dog. Exactly. It's that time of year where they're losing that undercoat. So as you pet them, it just starts to like, and I'm not bothered. So when I see that happening, I'm like, let's go outside. Let's do some grooming. Like, I'm going to help you, dog. And I start pulling it off of them and stuff. They love it. I don't care. But wow. In my mouth, in my teeth. I had to pull a piece of hair out from between my teeth. It was crazy. So much dog hair. I just forgot. You guys are great. I'll never complain again. You're perfect. And I'm so sorry. That was Millie's. And like, there's something to it though. Like I asked a vet or something and they were like, that's why pugs and dogs with that really slick coat, that's why they're so fucking soft. Because they're constantly shedding. So it's always new hair. Which makes sense. Millie was so soft. Dan's corgi. Yes. If you don't know who Choco is, Choco. If you didn't know this, a lot of you might not. I don't know. I asked Dan the first time I ever met him. Eons ago. I asked him, I'm like, where'd the name come from? He goes, it's the sound he makes when he walks. And I was like, what? He goes, in Japanese, little tiny footsteps are Choco. So that's why Choco is Choco, if you didn't know. But I've known Choco for literally like 10 years now. It's fucking crazy. That little corgi derp has been around. And he looks great. Like, he gets around great. I do not see any physical ailments in this dog. Like, he looks so... Dan has taken such good care of this dog by, like, you know, he's not running up and down stairs. He's not jumping off high stuff, whatever. He's not hurting his tiny little legs and his back. Choco is, like, mobile as fuck. For 16, Choco looks incredible. Like, phenomenal. Choco looks so good. Yep. Choco. That's literally, this is how Dan described it to me. It's the little legs. Choco. Yeah, he's deaf. It's weird. I don't know. I can't. But I spent a lot of time with him the last morning I was there because I was just chilling and he laid with me in my bedroom. He moves his ears when noises happen. But I don't know if it's the noise or if he's feeling the vibration. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't translate that, but he still does this. Like, if a chair went across the floor above my room, Choco went. But that could be the vibrations in the floor. But he still was fine. Like, he doesn't act, you know, there's no, like, deaf aggression or anything, like he's scared or anything. He's so, like, still just sweet. Adorable. Gave me kisses on my nose first thing in the morning, Choco. The sweetest little baby that ever did. And by the way, if you saw my tweet, or the Blue Sky post, of I fell asleep watching Bob Ross in Dan's bed, which if you haven't been around Twitch forever, that probably is not as cute. Dan and I are friends because of Bob Ross, long story short. So it's just very it's like kismet that I fall asleep in his guest bedroom watching that. I was wearing my Bob Ross shirt and I didn't realize till the next morning. It was so much weirder than I even knew. Like the one that's like, ever make mistakes? Yeah, those are trees now. Yeah, didn't realize it till the next morning, and I woke up, I was like, Dan, what the fuck? I made it really weird. It may be due to the high-end noises, not in the noise itself. That's what I was thinking, because, like, Dan knows his dog better than I do. But his ears move when a very, you know, noise happens. I don't know. Shiba Inus are fucking gorgeous. I remember meeting one for the first time and I thought it was a fake dog because it looked too perfect and still. I don't know how to put that. It was literally like sitting on someone's stoop, just staring forward and didn't move in any way, shape, or form. And I grew up with like labs who are always, you know, that's the tail. 24/7. They don't. And then I think I got close enough to it that it turned and I was like, ah! Wild. Such a pretty fucking, like, weird, like, almost creepy. Like, it's not really a dog. It's more like a cat. Because it's just, like, so independently well-behaved. You know when you meet kids that are just beyond their years and you're like, I'm appreciative of how mature you are, but also it unsettles me. Like that. A cat dog, yeah. Weren't they bred, made, created to like hunt something in particular? The way you tell he's deaf is because Dan can say the word treat and he doesn't come running. Oh. He loves the food if it's there and he can see it, but if he can't see it, he doesn't know it's there. Oh, yeah. 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 That's sad. Oh, Leela has one brain cell. Yep. Literally, like, the best part about Leela is that Leela's can, like, there's a little baby gate, and Leela can get over the baby gate, but can't figure out that Leela can get over the baby gate, so baby gate has to be scooted to the side, so Leela can go under baby gate, because over doesn't quite click, so Leela will sit in the office on one side of baby gate, just fuck, until you go and just, like, slip that little gate up, and then Leela's like, oh my god, I'm a welcome out, but it's a baby gate, my dude's just like this high. Oh, she's just the most precious baby ever in the whole world, and she's perfect in all the ways, but like there's some things that just don't, what's great, I don't know if you guys remember this, at one point, like, Leela trained Choco to lift the gate for her. So Choco would shove his head against the gate so that it, like, only swung on 2 pivots, so that an entire corner of the gate would swing up. Choco just figured, like, that made the cat stop screaming. That's what I think happened. Like, Choco was just like, make this stop, and if he headbutts it, then it can, yeah. They're too smart for their own good. It's fucking hilarious. It's so funny. It makes sense, because Dan and his partner are super fucking smart, but, like, too smart for their own good. It is Domestic Dan. I'm sorry. Domestic Daniel, Domestic Daddy. Yes, I got to go stay with him when I was in Seattle, and it was lovely. I try to make a point of seeing him every single time I go home, because I've genuinely known him forever and ever 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 and ever. What kind of sound? Wait, are they popping their button? Is it belly slaps time? Oh, Pete. I know, but, like, what sound do you think it makes? Should I go check? Oh, Pete! I gotta get this sound back on my board. Okay, I'm gonna go check. I'll be right back. How come everyone thinks I'm high all the time? What if I'm not? He didn't slap his belly with me. I'm sad. I thought we could make sweet, sweet music, and I've been rejected. Oh well. I am. I mean, you're not wrong, Station. Like, I totally am, but it's kind of an unfair assumption. Like, how do you know I'm high? What? I'm gonna cough every time. Every time. By the power of my own fucking will not cough. You're welcome, Pete. I wanted him to make sweet, sweet music with me. Mine doesn't pop, though. Oh, that's what I meant to do. I just figured it out. Hold on. So this is what I did, but you gotta cup it. Look, I'm turning red. I have to stop. Katie, why is your button so red? Someone tried to fuck it. I don't even know, dude. It's crazy. It's just like... Okay. I know, I guess I slapped too hard. Calm down, Katie. Jesus. I'm fine. I'm like too hardy for my own good. I do like it rough, though. That's... I do. I discolor really easy. I welt really easy, too. Did you see those bruises? Which arm? I bruise really easily. These little guys, I've got them all over my legs right now. Look at my guns, though. Sick. Anyways. So how's everyone doing? What's the blue line? A belly chain? Just jewelry. I wore my bikini in Seattle, so I put that on. I just forgot about it. It's a stretchy thingy. It has butterflies on it. Because I'm a girl. What up, David? Welcome back, Honey Bean. How are you? The weird welting and stuff. I've heard it's a symptom of the ED, my erectile dysfunction. We shouldn't laugh. Of Ehlers-Danlos. Welting like that, like if I can like draw, like if I do a hard enough line, it'll just kind of like raise for a second and go away. I don't know why though. It's nothing that bothers me. I did kind of slap my stomach kind of hard. Is it still red? Yeah. Okay. I don't have any self-preservation. I'm not in pain. I just think I just turned kind of pink. Skin drawing, yeah. But it's like on my legs and stuff. It's only sometimes. I don't know if it's a circulation thing. I don't know. It's a thing. I've heard about it. But I bruise really, like, and they're weird bruises. I keep thinking there's a dog behind me and I don't want to roll over them. But these ones have, look, little guy, 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 little guy. Look at this. That's just bruising. But like, don't look at my butt. What is it? Is that a hand? What the fuck is that? I didn't even know that was there. Huh. Are they on the other side? I just bruise. I always have, though. It's not new. Oh, you can't tell. I'm covered in tattoos. My shins, though, that's all bruises. All the time. I don't know why, though. I'm not dying. I've had blood tests. I'm good. I've always bruised. I don't know. They come and go. But all these little ones? I don't know. There's a lot of these little guys. I think it's my dogs. That's how I find corners with my shins. Same. Okay, but Mag, like, wait, which leg was it? What the fuck did I run into that did that? It's mirrored. This? What? I think I ran into a dog a bunch. Yeah. I did, but it might have been from the kayak. Maybe. It had a soft seat cover, though. The hard plastic seat. I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying. Loves to take you out on stairs. These guys take me out all the time. And I run into them, to be fair. They're up and down. It's crazy. I'm just covered in the little guys. But it's always been that way. I don't know. There's some statistic about like X amount of uterus owning creatures in the world are just like in a constant state of anemia. But like if we're all anemic all the time, are we anemic? Or is that normal? What? Soft seat cover was my nickname in college. Same. Literally, there has not been a moment in my life that my legs aren't covered in weird, ugly little bruises or little cuts and scrapes. I just run into shit. And at this point in my life, I don't acknowledge the shit I'm running into because it would take too much of my day. But God, there's a lot. I do have a lot of bruises going on. I blame them. I don't know why else this is happening. If you're anemic, wouldn't that make childbirth deadly? It depends on the severity of anemia. Like, you can be within a 0.01 of normal and you're totally fine. But, like, if you have, if you literally don't have, I mean, you wouldn't be alive if you didn't have iron in your body. Like, we all have to have some iron. That's literally red blood cells. And without red blood cells, you'd just be dead. You wouldn't be alive. But some of us have a little bit less. Theoretically, because I live in Colorado, I actually have more than all of you. Living here, because our oxygen, well, except Rod, living here because the oxygen levels are lower than sea level, we adapt by growing, by, how do you say that? Maintaining a higher number of red blood cells to transfer oxygen than you do, which is why a lot of athletes come and train here. My mom was actually telling me there's a new gas that like athletes are training on treadmills, breathing this gas, and that's making it so they can do crazy athletics and stuff. I don't know. It's pretty wild if you look into it. It's all about like the utilization of oxygen and whatever. Oh my God, her fucking eyelids. Warning, poodle third eyelid. I will never, ever, ever get used to it. It freaks me out in my dogs. It freaks me out in your dog. They're special, like, I'm asleep, but also I'm watching you eyelid. This is Zelda, by the way, and she's perfect. The nictating membrane, otherwise known as the icky eyelid. My dogs do it too, and they're just like bright pink, and it's just unsettling. Nictating. Is it nictitating? Nictitating. I think it is nictitating. That sounds right. Hold on. We're looking it up. The nictitating, right? It is nictitating membrane. The nictitating, I've said it too many times, nictitating membrane, also known as the third eyelid. You know, I don't know why dogs have it. Eye protection, moistening vision, camouflage, but they don't need it for that. Mammals, dogs, cats, and other mammals have a nictitating membrane that may be visible under certain conditions. Oh, such as when they're sleepy, sick, or have eye, but why? Huh, I don't know. Dust protection? Just like irritant protection, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Moistening? I understand water animals having it and birds and stuff, but like, sure. Yeah. I mean, it's not that I'm not going to give Zelda back. All I'm saying is, like, you can leave her as long as you want. That's all I'm saying. Sharks have one for when they kill? Oh, does it protect their eye? Did you know there's a population of bullfrogs being born with their eyeballs on the inside of their mouth? It's due to pollution. Like, while idiots were like, water's making the frogs gay, the frogs were like, help, my eyes are in my mouth. I don't know. No shit, Goonies, I just read about it recently. I think when I was in the airport just waiting, I was looking through fun science articles on Reddit, and that's one that popped up, and there's a picture. And it's like, it's not as far off from their original design as you might think. I'm sure a lot of you have seen a frog swallow. Oftentimes they have to close their eyes and literally their eyes like sink into their skull when they swallow. It's really upsetting. A lot of frogs do this. So like, it's not too far off from the actual layout of the frog, but it is definitely not okay. It's a genetic flaw. It's fucking creepy. It's pretty metal, but pretty fucked up. Yeah. Oh, yes, Station. We've Rod has taken care of these guys so many times that they're great. They turn into the most adorable little poodle pack. Yeah. Like, especially, I don't want to say his name. Oh, he's right there. Oh my God, you just blend in with the darkness, my dude. Trick and Zelda are almost identical personalities. They're both big fucking goofballs. and they play, and it's so cute. Yeah. Lil, she's kind of a bitch. All the time. You found it. Does anyone want to see it? I super want to show it to you. Okay, I'm going to show it. Feel free not to look. But it almost looks fake. These are the pictures I saw. This poor little dude. This is the ones I saw. This is what happens when you flush medications and hormones down the toilet. It goes into the groundwater and fucks with literally the genetics of water creatures, of water animals. Is that not crazy? Boom, top comment. Many people are saying this isn't a mutation as frogs use their eyes to swallow. I always interpreted this as this as though there was still at least some flesh separating the mouth and the eyes, but the eyes pushing down still helped swallow, making the mutation the lack of this membrane. This is not evolutionary. No, it's literally like that membrane. It might be. I mean, who knows why they would evolve to do that? Oh, I just feel bad for the poor animals. My God. I just feel bad for the poor guy. But that's happening. Frogs and toads with this mutation can still live normal lives. Okay, good. So don't go hurting these frogs. Not that I think any of you would hurt an animal. I'm pretty sure we're all that level of empathy where it's like, I'm hunting for meat or I'm saving the potato bug. Frogs and toads with this mutation can still live normal lives. Their eyes are often still functional and not far from their normal position. Oh my God, I'm so proud of myself right now. I wasn't far off with the swallowing eyes and how it's not far off from their actual, like, body plan. I'm really proud of my very juvenile biology brain right now. Poor guys. Ugh. It's like male pattern baldness. Not helpful, but not detrimental. Poor guys. They don't deserve that. Like, imagine eating with your eyelids in the way. Oh my God, it is like that a little bit, Rod. I mean, it's a little Beetlejuicy. It's a little Beetlejuicy. Coming to Elden Ring 2. These poor frogs. Now I'm worried we'll breed this. I mean, if it doesn't get in the way of them fucking each other. I said the same thing. I was like, all these fuckers are out there like, we're making frogs gay. And the frogs are like, actually, my eyes are in my throat. Help. And we're like, no, but you're gay. And they're like, I swallow with my cornea. Help. Like, we just needed to stop and listen to the fucking frogs. Frog dad jokes about oh my God, their eyes bigger than their stomach. There's too much. That's too much. Layers. That's pretty good. And I know what my nightmares are going to be tonight. Oh my God, can I tell you guys the nightmare I had? I did the quintessential had a dream that Zeke cheated on me and I found another woman in our bed. So of course I had to hate him for a 12-hour period. It really happened. I did. Like, it worked. It did it. You read about this shit where people actually, like, act out on it, you know, and abuse their partner because they're like, I dreamed about this. Never in my life. But for some reason, I had some fucking probably weird sober dream because I wasn't smoking pot when I was out there or something like that. But for, like, 12 hours, I was just like, fuck that guy. Brains are stupid. Frog eye soup. Oh. Do people eat just frog eyes? No. Mag, do you want to know the sad? I mean, it's kind of a sad story. It's sad for me. We went to this brewery and got that beer very specific because, for one, I actually had 2 beers on my trip. You'd be so proud of me. Ooh! But I get really full off beer really fast, so I tend not to drink it because I just won't be able to eat. This brewery is in my college town, which if you've been part of this community for long enough, that's where I started streaming, was when I lived in Bellingham, Washington. I was graduating school, and that's when I started moving all over the place and working at different hospitals and whatnot, but that's where I started off. And Boundary Bay Brewery is where I had, like, all my birthday parties, all my friends had their wedding, announcements, child pregnancy announcements. We threw surprise birthday parties there. We just went to Boundary Bay all the time because it was just dope. It was a huge space that was, like, there was indoor dining. They had this weird, like, down under the street, like secret garden that was a beer garden, like an actual beer garden, but that beer garden led me to believe that every beer garden in the world is supposed to be a garden and they just forgot the flowers because that's the first one I ever went to. So I'm like, oh my god, beer gardens are gardens. No, Katie. Anyways, that, and then on the other side they had this huge live music area where the backdrop of the band was glass looking into the brewery, like the huge tanks brewing the beer. It was just one of the coolest places, and it's really reasonably priced, really good food. It's the same food since I went to college there. Obviously only 2 years ago because I'm young as fuck, but like... Anyways, they've decided to sell to a couple fucktwats that are going to bulldoze the entire thing and build up some light gray condos. And it's so weird how pissed I am about this, but when I went home, I'm like, I have to go and eat there for the last time because it's happening this fall, and I had to get a hoodie and shit because they have a Boundary Bay Scotch Ale is my Roman Empire. That beer I've done weird things for. I used to buy is it called a growler? The big, like, you can get growlers. If you're anywhere near Bellingham, Washington, I encourage you to go to Boundary Bay Brewery before this fall and get yourself a growler of Scotch Ale. It'll change your fucking life. It's amazing. So I had to go and eat all the food I possibly could and drink myself stupid and cry. And I have a picture of myself there because just coincidentally, it was so fucking weird. The owner was sitting right next to me the entire time. I don't know how else to put that. We got seated at a table where it was me and my mac and cheese and my beer and my nachos, and owner was here. And so I looked at my sister and handed her my phone. I'm like, hey, Sarah, can you take a totally nondescript picture of me just smiling in this restaurant with maybe some people in the background? And it's like the owner who's selling the fucking place, this old dude in a purple sweat. Fuck you, bat. I love you so much. He's in the background, so I've immortalized him and I can find him if I need to. But I'm so sad about it because this beer is just so drinkable. It's so smooth. It's just fucking phenomenal. My sister and I both had a Scotch Ale, and it was really good. But the other beer I had while I was in Seattle was a Mac and Jack's. Because outside of the Pacific Northwest, you can't get Mac and Jack's. It sucks. And that's one of my favorites. I love Mac and Jack's. I don't know what it is. Is it a wheat ale? It breaks my heart, Mag. It's such a fun place. It was one of the nicest places in Bellingham. Not nice, though. Just, like, affordable and really good food. I don't know. What up, Jova? How are you? Good morning. Did Dan tell you it was my first time ever having Korean barbecue ever? Ever? I ate myself to a point of chewing started to make me feel ill. I've never done that before in my entire life. And I am a pro at eating myself into discomfort. I actually used to do that for funsies. And I still do it once in a while if I'm going, like if you're going to Fogo de Chao or something, you prepare. You know what you're there for, right? We're getting the meat sweats. So I mentally was like, I've never had Korean barbecue before. And Dan was like, we're getting fucking Korean barbecue. So we went and did it. And he cooked for me on the grill. And he served me. I tried to cook, but I, was learning or whatever. But I did my best. And we got all the little side veggies and all the fucking sauces. And I bathed everything in gochujang. Nope, I got too high to say it. Oh no. Gochujang. Burger turkers. Gochujang? Am I saying it right yet? Gochujang. Okay. Oh. Wow. Okay. We're fine. I did it. Gochujang's amazing. Yep. They had gochujang, and then they had like a gochujang that was mixed with like honey and some chili or something, so it was a little spicier. I got those 2 sauces, and then I got like a spicy mayo but like a Korean spicy mayo, so it didn't taste like mayo at all, and it had like chilies and stuff in it. I don't think it was mayo because it wasn't creamy. I don't know. It was really good. All of it was really good, but I actually ate so much meat that I got to this point where I was like, and my body was like, we will be sick if you keep chewing. Not from pain, like my mouth said no. That's never happened to me before, but man, was it worth it. It was so good. And all the little side vegetables, like all the pickled radish. And then there was a green, what was the pickled? It wasn't pickled, but it was like a green, a stemmy green, a radish green. It was like steamed. The sides are fucking everything. Oh my God, I ate my body weight. I mean, this is probably why I got full. So, I mean, I don't know if it was fast, but I got dumb full. I ate all the kimchi possible, all the pickled radish stuff, everything that was a pickle, your bitch gets down on. Cucumber salad, I'm fucking there. Like, I genuinely like vegetables. So when I go to places like that, I don't just be like, fuck it, I'm not wasting my money on the vegetables. Like, I get really excited about the vegetables. I'm very much for that. Like, I love the sides so much. And there's something about a lot of a Korean pickle where they maintain the crunch. And that's very important to me. I do not like soggy. I don't like gooey, gummy. None of that. I don't like any of those textures whatsoever. I need it to be crunchy. And that's fresh. And that they just do such a good job. It's so tasty. Must have the crunch. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like that fresh, juicy crunch, not a bendy pickle. I don't want a bendy pickle. Pickled anything. I'm trying to think what other sides they had. They had ginger. I ate so much kimchi. Rice, obviously. I got, is it wood ear mushroom? It's like the little black, they look like floppy little dog ears, but they're a black mushroom kind of thing, and I don't think it was pickled, but it might have been a pickle that just wasn't like a super vinegary, spicy pickle. It was very much like a steamed kind of situation with some spices on it, but that was really good. I definitely had some other stuff that was like squid or some shit, and I can't remember what it was called. It was like chili squid or something. Bissy, my love! You don't want a bendy pickle? Like, I don't want floppy bacon. I want zero part in it. I don't want floppy bacon either. If I pick up my bacon and it's like, womp, 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 I put my bacon back down. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I know. This song is very poignant for, I mean, that is a tradition ever since, fuck. Dan and I have known each other forever. I don't know. At this point, doesn't matter how many years, but it's become a very, very standing tradition that whenever Dan and I gather, we eat. So I prepare myself. Like, I did not eat that day and I drank a lot of water because I knew Dan and I were going to get fucked up on something. And it's going to be food. It's usually ramen or it's sushi or it's something of that caliber. Like, it's food. That's what we do together. We enjoy good food. So every con we've ever gone to where we're there together, we see each other and we're like, sushi? Yeah, we're going to find sushi at some point today because we'll just eat each other into a stupor. It's just what we've done. So I was prepared, but I've never had Korean barbecue before. So I didn't know how doth you pace yourself? Sushi was so fucking good, right? And it's good. We go for good food. We don't go for just like eat whatever, you know, we try to find something that's good, like some hole in the wall that, you know, like where the fuck is this going to be? And man, we end up with I don't think we've ever had a sad time eating. Actually, I think Dan and I have pretty much been 100%, but he knows the area because he loves to eat. And so does his partner. She was the one that actually mentioned this place that we should go to, the Korean barbecue. And literally the Korean barbecue was like kitty corner, like Korean barbecue door to hot pot. And I was like, man, if it was cold out, I'd say we should. I've not gotten to do hot pot either in person, like the actual like live experience of it. And I would super die to do something like that. That'd be so much fun. I don't think Dan's going because baby. I think he's taken a few years off from travel and stuff while baby is little. I think. Because they did take a trip with baby. They went to Hawaii, right? Me neither, Vis. I'd love to go, though. Because it's basically you get to make your own soup. I'd put all the crunchy veggies and meats, shrimps. It literally, Dan, like, I've always known his love language was definitely feeding people. Like, not only did he take me to Korean barbecue for the first time in my entire life, and we did Korean barbecue to the point where I couldn't chew anymore, he sent me home with a Tupperware this big, mounded with spaghetti and this incredible, like, lemon, basil, chicken, saucy Parmesan heaven shit, whatever, that I ate at midnight the following day when I could finally consume food again, because it took me like 24 hours to get over the meat sweats. He sent me home with a doggy bag of food. Like, it is, but hosting. Like, this fucker could run up an Airbnb or whatever, you know, like, a bed and breakfast, because Airbnb has such a bad name nowadays. Like, the hosting, like, he walked me through the spare bedroom, all set up with like a TV that's got a PlayStation hooked up, everything you'd ever want to it, cable, but you've also got Netflix and Hulu. He walks me through that. You've got a little dressing table, you've got a side table with your lamp and a special power cord underneath for all your different power needs, and multiple blankets in the closet if you need more blankets, more pillows if you need more pillows, and then the shower is a fucking rain shower head. I don't know how to describe it. Basically, like, you just stand in it and you're like, oh, I'm in a waterfall in the Amazon. Like, I just stood in it for far too long. I love a good shower. And he's really, like, I think hosting, he lives. I think so. Like, he really does. And you can see it brings him joy and it's cool. And I just like to spend time with my friend. I've never played Cyberpunk, but maybe. It was basically like a gray rectangle, and the water just fell out of all the holes of the gray rectangle. So instead of like a shower head blasting one, it was just like every part of my body was covered in water when I stood under it. And it was adjustable because I'm super tall, so I literally like cracked that shit up so I could actually stand under it. It's a dream, Vis. Oh. I'm going to get one day. Like, I know exactly what it was, because I was just like, this, like, it was as the rectangle. You could either have it like this or like, Jesus Christ, like this. It was as wide as my shoulders. So instead of just like, you know, a circle, like beating my face, I just stood under it, and it was like in a waterfall. Would you call that a waterfall shower head? You just stand in it, and every bit of you is just covered in warm water all the time. It's crazy. It's the best shower head I've ever used in my life. Yes, they're so damn nice. You don't have to sacrifice any bits to being cold. You don't feel like you're constantly rotating like a chicken. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We all need this shower head. We all need this shower head. We all need to look for it. I'm convinced. It was so nice. I'm sad COVID killed all the Brazilian barbecue places. That is very sad. COVID killed a lot of good places like that in Denver, too, sadly. I'm hoping they start to come back. I did joke that since Dan canceled stream after you left, it was due to the contact high. It's either that or the fact that I think we stayed up until around 3:30 in the morning, just bullshitting. Like, by the time we both were like, we have to go to bed, we were yawning and just like words were nonsense rolling out of our mouths. Like, we were trying to converse, but half of it was just laughing at what happened and what actually would come out. And there was a certain point where I said something and I was like, I think we just need to go to bed. And he was like, oh, that's a good idea. And we both kind of just, one of those. So that could have been it. Absolutely. 100%. Oh, I'm sure that shower head was very expensive. Thread, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Rachel. Rachel, use a bulbas are the highest order, and you fucking know it. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent, and I appreciate you. Slurmy, how are you, love? Dan called it something like a rain shower head, and for the life of me, I just can't remember what the fuck he called it, but I want one. I know what it looked like. Like, even if he told me what it was called, I probably wouldn't remember. But I know what it looked like. I did the exact same thing, Vis. I downloaded, Kunk on Earth. The show, not the movie. And I was like, this is something I've seen before, but I can put on at nighttime when I go to Every night. Every night. Rainfall shower head, is that what it is? Oh, I need that. Honestly though, it might be bad for me because I might never get out. Like in the winter when it gets cold, you're telling me I can stand in the shower and just all parts of me are being drenched in warm water at the same time? How do I get out? How do you get out? Are there instructions? Is it like breathing exercises and help from a friend? How do you get out? I already have a hard time not taking like the longest shower possible until my water heater is literally devoid of hot water and all I can get is ice cold water out because I just like to be in warm water all the time. If I could live in a bathtub, I would. This sounds unsafe. And then exactly what Vissy's saying. Then I have to get out of it to coldness. That's what? No. Rainfall shower head, tankless water heaters. I would never leave the shower. I would have the worst water bill in the entire world. I'd need someone to be like, this is your timer, you have to get out. I don't like cold showers. Lukewarm, I'm okay with. Fixed head rain shower faucet seems to be the fixed head. It is like rain shower. Okay. Rain shower, rainfall. Rain Wilson. I'm going to have one day. And I'm never getting out. Ever. Ever. Baths might be a better idea. Yeah. Out to the cold. You know, I've known rich people that have like heated floors and shit. Or they'll have like a space heat. Like, it's almost like a built-in space heater into the wall of their bathroom that they just like turn on and it just like gets glowy red and warms their toasties and their feet and their legs while they're like drying off. It's crazy. Rich people live a different existence. I just have to think practically. Detachable shower head's the shit. But I think the reason I do the detachable shower head is because no shower head is ever touching all of my body, whereas this rain shower bullshit, like, I don't have to detach if just standing under it means all Katie is warm. You know? I never get out. Heated floors, man. I would die. What an experience. I don't know what I would do. I'd lay on the floor. Just hook a candle under the shower pipe. Genova, I don't know why you reminded me of this. Did I ever tell you the story of the flushable wipes? My dad is he builds water treatment plant. Well, he did. He's retired now, but my stepdad builds water treatment plants for a living. And sometimes a local facility would complain that they're getting a backup of sewage. Also, I watched Poop Cruise, which was pretty funny. They get a backup of sewage and they blame it on the water treatment plant. And my dad has to go out there and be like, it ain't the water treatment plant. So then he goes to the facility to prove it's not the water treatment plant. And one of the weirdest stories I ever heard was it was in an elderly folks' home and they took the toilet off and there was just a hole in the ground. And hooked to the top of that hole was a rope. And like 5 or 6 feet down from the rope was the handlebars and basket attached of a child's bicycle. And that was to catch because there's no such thing as a flushable wipe. Say it with me. There's no such thing as a flushable wipe. 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 No such thing as a flushable wipe. So to get around, being fined by the city for flushing non-flushable wipes that then do affect the water treatment plant, what the employees thought was a good idea was to hang this basket, and the only basket that get fined was on some child's handlebars, and apparently they just decided not to take out the handlebars. And so they hung that under the toilet hole, so all the flushable wipes would just apparently be caught by this bicycle's basket. It's one of the weirdest things I've ever heard. It's one of these stories your dad comes home with and you're just like, it's too weird not to be real. What the fuck? I don't know. No such thing as a flushable wipe. There's no such thing. That's not how science works. That's not how any of this works. No. Breakover, have a good... Good to see you. Genova, I don't know if you saw, but I uploaded the video on YouTube. Okay. I need more water, and I think we need to take a break. I went to the Pacific Northwest, and now I'm in the mountains where all the water's being sucked out of my body again. I have to go back to the goblining. I got like 5 days of non-goblining. And now I'm just fucking thirsty. Oh my god, flushable wipes are how you get a fatberg, dude. The stories my dad has told me are fucking hilarious. I mean, they're horrible because they literally tear up sewage systems and like septic tanks and whatnot, but I don't know how these companies can legally say like plumber approved flushable wipes because there's no such thing. Like to this day, there's no such thing. Nothing dissolves. I don't know how they can legally do this. I should grab some more water, still recovering. Oh my god, yes. Let's all grab water. Let's hydrate. Water and something salty. I don't know what I have that's salty. Maybe I'll make tea or something, because otherwise we won't hold on to our waters, and this is all we're drinking. Because I'm off that monster train right now, because man, was I drinking too many. Take a break, stretch your legs, load a bowl, do what you need to do. I'm on that vape train, because God, look. Look. It's ridiculous. I gotta use them up. Gotta use them up. Alright, right back. Kinda. Just glancing over chat, I saw what I saw. Stream is broken, it looks like. Me. Why? Whomst? Steam. Nope, it's me. It's not you. Steam. Just gotta learn how to read. I'll stop typing forever now. Yeah, cater to the dumb fuck. That's quite literally why we're here, fuck twats! Stop that. Not today, Satan. No, because I was like, I didn't have any plans for tomorrow's Fated Friday. I was just gonna like literally open up Fallout and see if I could catch a fish. That's it, but I don't want Steam to break. Don't do that. I can't do that if Steam breaks, but I still haven't caught anything. I don't know. I don't want to start anything new. What up, Yeetskis? How are you? I'm sorry I scared you. Boo. Surprise. Rod, do you mean like the pinned message at the top of chat that says TwitchCon tickets and support Katie discount code for 10% off with my link? If you guys want to go to TwitchCon or are going to TwitchCon, I think it's like for the next ish hours. I don't even know. Like the email went out yesterday and it said it was for how long? 72 hours? So we're probably around like 36 hours left or some shit like that. I don't know. Where the tickets are 10% off if you use that referral code. So it's there if you guys want to use it, but thank you. Yeah. 10% off until, is it tomorrow? Yeah. I did the same, Rod. I did the same because then it doesn't matter. Like if I go and Knives only has a day on Saturday, I can still go. And if Viata only has Sunday, I can go on Sunday too. So like any of those days, I can go with anybody inside and be company and we can walk around and do stuff. And then no one's blackballed and having to go by themselves. Because everybody wants to see the floor once. But depending on whether you want to see it twice, I don't know. But it's no fun doing it by yourself. Prices go up $10 in August for some reason. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know what. I don't know. You're filming something with the guy from Agatha all along. I still haven't watched that and I need to. It's on my watch list, but movie night's taken over my life. Thank you, Nick. It feels good to be home. Is the floor TwitchCon like the vendor hall at Comic-Con? Not nearly that cool. Yeah. It's like, it's a vendor hall, but in this is just in my opinion, ever since it started, it feels like all of the vendors and shit are geared towards streamers. And if you've been streaming for literally 6 months, you've already got it all. And they're just trying to upsell me on something. Like, I still remember the days when XSplit would show up at TwitchCon and try to convince me I needed to pay for a special version of OBS from them called XSplit. And I was like, lol, why? And that poor salesman tried to tell me why, and I was just like... But in order to stream, you get it all real quick. It's your camera, it's your mic, it's your headphones. And like maybe if you're looking to upgrade, but they're going to cost more there. So I'd just say get it online anyways. Yeah. I go for the people going to hang out with friends. And like a lot of my friends end up performing at TwitchCon at the music stages or otherwise. And I go to support them. Yeah, there's a vendor hall, but you just don't geek out because it's not nearly as impressive. It's not nearly as large and magnet. It's just kind of... Artist Alley has always been my favorite, usually is my favorite, but last year I went through Artist Alley and I only knew one human being in the entirety of Artist Alley. One. And I don't even know if they remembered me, but I said hi. I don't know any, like, it's literally the vast majority of them don't stream. They just like make a game fan art, and so therefore they're in Artist Alley now. And whereas there's like people streaming art that don't get accepted to have a table in Artist Alley, it's really weird. It's just different, but it's fun. Obviously, I go every year. Yeah, the streaming related booths can be really fun. I like the arcade area. Like, I got to try some weird games in there, but, you know, they'll have an arcade area that's, like, fenced in or whatever with fake grass under it, and they're like, go, be like cattle, and you're like, okay, moo, bitch, moo. And I end up just going straight for skee ball. So, I don't really end up trying anything new, but the new stuff is usually taken over, and I just don't wait in line, so... I guess some of the mods were talking about how they're only going 1 day. I bought a 3-day pass because I don't want to think about it. I don't give a fuck what day, and I think no one gives a fuck what day, so everyone's like, what day? And no one will call a day. So I just did 3. It's all the same every day. I don't know. It's whatever people want. You do what you want to do. I'll be there. XSplit isn't all that bad. The golden rule is never exact. That's the point. Literally, fundamentally, and physically, and like user-wise, there is nothing wrong with XSplit. I ain't trashing XSplit at all. But if I can get the exact same product for free, that's what I'm gonna do. I need a pin. My hair's falling out. It's driving me crazy. Stay. Don't touch my neck. It's touching me. Who knows this? You see this? Okay. I can't with this. It's touching me. Get. Anyways, sorry, sensory overload there for a minute. Sounds like two of the freight conventions I've been to that have kind of an early bird registration period after which the price increases like €10. Muy interesante. Those flushable wipes are plumber approved because they want the extra business cleaning out the septic systems. They're the same kind of plumbers who told my parents' condo association to throw out all the toilets that have been sitting with no water for months after the hurricane because the seal between the tank and the base had dried. What? Can't you get in trouble for malpractice or whatever? I work out. I'm not into firearms, but I am registered to milk some guns. Okay. Okay, Katie, okay. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Let's try to fish and we can talk about TwitchCon at the same time. TwitchCon is really fun, but it is genuinely for the people. I have always gone for the people. I think I will always go for the people. There's nothing else really, you know, that gets me other than all of the cool people. I have to go run errands before the world closes and before movie night. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I had a fucking blast. I missed you guys beyond reason. Tomorrow is Faded Friday, where I invite you to bring me music on Spotify or YouTube or funny videos or things that brought you joy throughout the week, and we just watch them all day and have a really good time. We have a great time. I love Faded Friday. If you so choose, we do sit around and we get a little high, but that's not required. I just encourage you to take your joy and feel good about yourself. He didn't see me. Wait, what? The laugh and trauma, you're welcome, and thank you for the help, and thank you to everyone who sits around and hangs out with me in these games. I fucking love this. There's a quick call. God damn it. It's okay. We'll get him. We're gonna go in. He usually takes a break before he calls his mom. So yeah, he must have taken a break already. So he's fine. We're gonna go attack. I'm gonna raid Zach because I'm gonna go run literally into his office. I'm gonna make him eat some salmon candy with him, which was his idea. So if he pretends he doesn't remember or like, what do you mean? You're all my evidence that this was... I gave it to him last night. I'm like, want to try it? And he's like, let's do it on camera. And I was like, all right. So, thank you for hanging out with me. I love this game. I play Fallout whenever I can. We have a wheel of random games we've been playing lately. Every single night in my Discord at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, we watch either episodes of Farscape, which is ending really soon if they didn't finish it without me, or we watch movies, or we roll. We have this giant wheel of a million shows, and we watch shows together in Discord. It's super fun. You guys should come hang out. Thank you for hanging out with me today. There was something else I was going to say. Faded Friday tomorrow. TwitchCon stuff. Don't forget TwitchCon tickets if you're even considering going. Please make sure to check out the code at the top of my chat. It'll get you 10% off for the next, 48 hours or whatever. That's it. I'm going to go run over there now. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.